Yeah, late night, unusual pedigrees, and exceptional dogs. On a late night creep, just to show it grits grocery, eggs poultry, and Mona Lisa was the doggone man it is. It's your boy. Get a hold, James, cause we got to get a hold of the game. Random, coming on randomly. Chop it up with the community on the late night creep. Talk about a few things, you know. Talk about a few dogs, few hounds, you know. Few dogs that uh, I think are exceptional. Some you might have heard of, some maybe not. I want to send a shout out and special prayers out to all those in Florida going through the hurricane. I don't think Twin was on the Twins going hard. Reloaded was on tonight. My prayers are with them. Because from what the footage we see on the news, it looks pretty bad. Over there in different spots. And, we just hoping that our bulldog community not in the way. Of the storm, but and uh and all the hounds also too. Somewhat put up safe. Hardy dog, what's going on? Bolero, Bolero. Uh, but just want to get into a few things. The topic of the night. Just a random. I come on randomly live. Just whenever the spirit hit me or I got the time, I come on live and chop it up with the Bulldog community. Getting the temperature check. Also, too, talk about a few things that we don't normally get to talk about in certain settings, and that is unusual pedigrees, but exceptional dogs. We have certain dogs that have very unusual pedigrees. I have set up two short videos to cover two animals I would like to look into tonight, this morning, wherever you are, and just go into the pedigree, their production, um, their track record as individuals, etc., etc. Uh, you teach me what's going on, and so when I look at these, animals, uh, I think they have pretty much produced. One is a champion, one is a grand champion. The male is a grand champion, the female is a champion. I'm just gonna get into the video. I know it's only a few people in here, but it's real late, so I don't want to expect for a lot of people to be in. But we're finna check out the first video, like the head went.
The dog I would to talk about is Trilogy's grand champion, Buck Register of Merit. He is a red boy Jocko Jeep Boyle's Cross. His sire is Trilogy's Banjo, who is out of Hardcore's Chance, a heavy Marlow-bred male, and a female Hardcore's Felony. Felony is off Grand Champion Yellow and a Jeep Rascal female called Hardcore's Breaker. They bred Trilogy's Banjo to a female called IWCK's Scar one-time winner. Scar was sired by a Boyles male called Newman's Champion, Buck bred to female called Jersey Boy's Amy. Amy was a daughter of Hall's Grand Champion Andy Capp, bred to a daughter of Boyles's Red Oak. Buck would win in times of 29 minutes, 41 minutes, 19 minutes, 23 minutes, and 35 minutes. So none made it to the hour mark. He would go on to produce dogs like XTM's champion Termy, Trilogy's champion Layla, YX Combine's champion Big Head Buck, MHK's champion Buck U, our side's Destro one-time winner, our side's Sawed Off one-time winner, and Axe Combine's Buck Jr. one-time winner, just to name a few. Have you ever heard of this dog and this type of cross?
Okay, this is the first dog, I want to look at, Trilogy's grand champion buck. Um, like I say, a dog to me, they got a pretty unusual pedigree. Um, Red Boy Jocko Jeep with a touch of rascal from the hardcore on the hardcore side, and then on the bottom is Bulls on the bottom. Red Boy Jocko Jeep Bulls. Uh, so we seeing a lot of Jeep Red Boy Rascal Bull stuff going on. So this is similar, you know. Instead of the Rascal, it's the Jocko in there with the yellow. And like it said in the video, this dog not only was a short order cook, never making it to the hour. I don't think he went past 41 minutes, was his longest one. Um, but also to produce a number of champions and one time and two-time winners as well. So we have one example here of a exceptional animal with a bit of a unorthodox or unusual pedigree. Um, like I said, they would breed him into everything from to some mobiles. They would breed him into the Red Bull Jocko Jeep Termite. You know, uh, he was bred to Gino Boy's Punchy, which is some more hardcore off of Hardcore's champion Punchy. Gino Boy's Punchette, who is off of Hardcore Kennels Punchy. Um, bred to Gino Boy's Bricky. Punchy is off of Hardcore champion Smiley, which is a Long's Weirdo. Red Boy Jocko Jeep, Hardcore's Pepsi. Uh, Punchy's mother is Hardcore's Felony, so that's straight off of Yellow. Bred to a Jeep, female Hardcore's Breaker. Gino Boy's Bricky is off of Hardcore's champion Milo, which is off of Red Man, Hardcore's Red Man, and Hardcore's Pepsi again. Uh, so Red Boy Jocko Jeep, bred to Dog Boys Wilmer, which is from the famous, well, I say it's famous because it's well known, the termite Dallas breeding. So they took it back to this, to more hardcore stuff. Then they took it to more boil stuff. And I think they bred it to some Eli as well, to a daughter of Cooper's and uh, Clemens uh, Jackal, the Jackal dog. I know my boy gonna probably hear this, and this dog was bred to a daughter of the Jackal dog. And that dog, I think it was posted in 2015. Um, yeah, a female called, she was also known as G Groove's Tundra Girl, but say no more as Tundra Lady. Off of the Grand Champion book, bred to Moyetta. Moyetta is off of Cooper and Smith Jackal, bred to Main Lines Lil Biter, which is some of that old Boudreaux stud off of school to the White Oak Biter type stuff, you know, and produce, pretty well, you know. But this is just like I say, this is just another example of a dog. Well, where you have a pedigree that may not be the most uh popular crosses or whatever, with the way it's proven over and over again to be exceptional and work time and time again. The Jeep Bolio, whichever way you want to cross your balls, Jeep Red Boy, Rascal Balls, Jeep Red Boy. I mean, Red Boy Jocko Jeep Balls have always showed uh, to be a combination that has worked time and time again. Uh, so let me go to my comment section, see who all in here. Okay, so see, and like I've said many times before, when we're talking about the hardcore dogs, what I'm saying, they have always been who they been. You know what I'm saying? Hardcore dogs. And even years after, like maybe the few generations after hardcore Mike and those guys, some of those dogs was able to get out, in different people's hands, they were just as good as they were. I don't know, of course, I don't know what they are today, but maybe a generation or two after some people got their hands on it, other than hardcore, they were pretty much intact. They were pretty much the same dogs that I remembered them to be many years ago. Extremely deep game. Some of them rough, some of them very good. Very slick finesse game. But these animals were, you know, what they were. Very consistent. Very consistent. What all do we have in the chat tonight? I see 6 people in here. Party dogs. What's happening? DT Smith, what's happening? And we got I know it's I think Hardy, what's that Hardy Dogs that had the Cruise Rocky I mean the Cruise Rattler to the, I want to say that was that Cherry female. And I got a male off of Cherry bred to George, Cruise's George, Cruise Rocky and Boomer Blood. But if that is you Hardy Dogs, how your dogs doing, man? How they doing for you? I think somebody bred to Fat Bill's, one of those Fat Bill males to I believe that was your female. But it's a well bred female, man. Just giving you your props. Well bred. I remember that it stuck in my mind. I was like, man, this dog, I think this dog might be a half sister to my dog, you know what I'm saying? Who was off of Cherry and George. I think she was off of Cherry and Rattler. And I talked to Mr. Cruz not long ago, maybe a month or two ago. I know he had told me that whoever got the Rattler dog, I think Rattler have passed on now. I think he passed on. But I know Mr. Cruz don't have any more dogs anymore. Yeah. I remember you bred the Donald. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember you bred the Donald. Yeah. I think I seen it on your channel, I believe. You was talking about a couple of years ago. You know. Okay, we got DT Smith coming in here.
Sporting Dog Archive, how are you, man?
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah.
Good, good.
I wrote that comment to you about the Herschel Superman 2 stuff because I wanted Graylin. That was the last owner, Mr. Abbott. His first name's
Right, right.
Graylin.
I remember. Okay.
And, well,
Daniel
you
Abbott.
probably,
Okay.
yep, that he's the breeder of that hacksaw dog that Darren had. Tupper, champion
Okay.
hacksaw.
Daryl Tupper.
Yep.
Yes.
Graylin bred that dog also.
Okay.
Me and him
He's
was really,
extremely deep game dog. What I heard,
yeah,
a very deep game dog.
yep. He had a lot of the Herschel stuff. I had some other dogs off of him that was bred down off Abernathy's Bosco to Herschel and Pearl, Pearl is Herschel's sister. It was Abbott Smith's Spike, and he had her brother too. He named him Ironhead,
Okay.
and
Okay.
they were very,
Now that
very
sounds
good
good
dogs.
though. Right.
Do
That
you know
sounds good.
Kimsey's son? Do you know Kimsey Wood's son?
No, I never met him. I never met
Oh,
him.
he's a hell of a guy too. That's how I met Graylin,
Okay.
dealing with Kimsey's son and Kimsey. That's where I got, of course, the first Superman dogs, and I kept trying to find where Superman 2 was, you know? And he just kept
Right.
telling me,
Right.
well, a friend of mine has him because he kept trying to get stolen. People kept trying to steal the dog. But Graylin had him
Yeah.
probably from the time he was 6 years old till he passed away. But he doesn't have
Okay.
no dogs anymore. And that's probably part of the reason a lot
Right.
of people don't know about it.
Right.
It surprised me that you
You
knew.
so you Yeah,
Go ahead.
well, I mean, I grew up in Georgia, man. I grew up in Georgia, so those when I was real young, like early
Early
'90s
'90s.
or maybe the
Yeah.
late '80s, early '90s, like those were the dogs to have, like the Herschel dog. That's what everybody was talking about, and
Yeah.
pretty much all different kind of snooty dogs. And Hargrove was around in our neck of the woods at that time. So he had a lot of snooty, Molly B, Grant Hargrove's Grand Champion Rufus type blood. So the other alternative was the Herschel Superman 2, those type dogs.
Right.
The last dog I remember, I think I might have remember Abbott's Levi, a dog named Levi.
That's
Um,
it. Yes. Yes. You're correct.
yeah, that was Levi was the last one
Yeah,
I
that was a good
remember.
one too. Yep.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small
I
world,
think I
isn't
saw some
it?
stuff in the Gazette. Yeah, yeah, small world. I think I saw a guy in the Gazette who said he might have the last of that stuff down from Levi. Uh, I want to say if you was to look up Abbott, I think it's Abbott's Kimsey.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think the
that's
dog named
Hacksaw's
Kimsey.
daddy. Yep. That's Hacksaw's dad. Kimsey
Right,
is.
right. Okay,
So
that
that.
Hacksaw Daddy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he was saying he had a lot of that stuff. It was a guy I saw in the Gazette, but he mentioned Levi and he mentioned Abbott's Kim. I was like, man, I haven't seen them names in years. I'm talking about like 30 some years, like 25,
Yeah.
30 years, like seeing those. And I don't know if you're familiar with Boys in the Pit.
No.
Boys in the
No.
Pits used to run where they was in Georgia, um,
Oh, I
like
think I
near the
remember
Alabama
some.
line.
I think I remember seeing some
But that's
ads, but I don't know them.
yeah,
Years
they
ago.
ran ads in the journal and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the joint.
but
Exactly.
that's all they ran. That's all they ran was Superman 2 dogs and like outcrosses or Superman 2 dogs. That's all they ran for many, many years. Many, many years. That's all they ran was
I think one
Superman
of the
2
best
dogs.
ones I ever had, but he was destructive, so he tore his teeth out, was a Rascal Chinaman cross, the mama. That it was Superman over
Okay.
the top of that, man. That sucker was a go getter. He was a hell of
Yeah,
a dog.
I could believe it. I could believe it. But that's kind of how Hacksaw kind of bred with the rascal. But I don't think he got
Yeah,
China
yeah.
yet.
Matter
Do
of
he?
fact,
I know he got rascal the wrestler.
yep, it was that Billy Jack stuff, and then Chinaman on the bottom of that. Smokey and Billy
Yeah, yeah,
Jack and all them. Very
yeah. That's
good.
that. Yeah, that's that
Hey,
good
I
rascal.
knew something I was dying to tell you the other night that you already know, but it may bring it back to your memory. You guys were talking about litter mates to Jeep, that Reno dog, that's one that's not very famous, which is in Red Ranger's pedigree, the dame of Superman 2.
Right. And I got an episode of Bulldog Court coming tomorrow, and that's one of my subjects. So you speaking, we're on the same wavelength. I'm speaking about that, and that's for me, that is the only way I know Reno is through
Me too. Me too.
Citation Sue.
Yep.
Right, Reese's Citation Sue, bred to Reno, and like double bred Red Ranger,
Yep. Red
that
Ranger
shows
1
up
and Red
in
Ranger 2.
Herschel.
Yep.
Right, that's the only way I know in Reno ever in any pedigree. So I had no idea that he produced 5 champions, and that's what I was asking. I'm asking the Bulldog community, like, do anybody know, is this
I've
real or
heard
not, or do anybody, you know,
I've heard good and bad on the dog, but I can't confirm it, on
right,
Reno. I don't know. I'm like, well, if he was really that bad, why would you continue to breed him? I don't really understand that, and I'm not sure that's the truth.
right,
I just, I don't,
right.
I think I have to believe he was at least game, or they wouldn't have continued to breed him.
Yeah,
Not,
that's what I say.
back then especially.
Yeah, they had to take a look at him back then. At
Yeah,
least, I mean, even if you weren't gonna take him out, they back then, yeah, they got to look at him, because then you're gonna want to look at him just because look at all his brothers and sisters. His champions here. You
it,
got Charlie, Missy,
yeah.
Holly, all of them. You're gonna want to see what he is. You know.
Them Herschel the Pearl, that brother sister breeding. Them they look more like Charlie. They were white dogs with patches, brown patches like that. Real big and
Hmm.
long too. They were real long. Did you ever have any
That's
dogs
that
off
Snooty
Newton's?
blood.
Yep. Did you have anything off Riley? Newton's Riley? Kimsey had
No.
him there.
Uh-uh.
I had some good ones
Uh,
off him too. It was just
right.
Herschel over cowboy dogs is all it was. Peggy 3.
Right. Okay. Okay.
That's how it was bred.
Yeah.
Just basically the old
The
midnight
kind I
cowboy
saw
stuff.
was similar. They were breeding stuff out of Eunice's Crackerjack,
Yeah, yeah,
Crackerjack females into the Superman 2, the Herschel
yeah.
blood.
Yeah, I had some pups right off a daughter of Cracker Jack from Grayling. I ended up buying that mama. She was Cracker Jack to Hall's double shot, which was off Robert to Miss Boobs.
Okay.
Real little
I'm
dog.
familiar with all of that.
Yeah, yeah, I like that stuff too.
Yeah, but those dogs
Couple
were
other things.
exceptional, man. They were game. Yeah, they were game. But like I said, a lot of people didn't have patience. Sometimes you had to wait on
Yeah,
them a little longer sometimes. And a lot of them be worth your weight. But a lot of people didn't have patience with them, man.
they
You know.
wanted everything now.
Right,
Everything
right,
had to
right. They
be
didn't have.
instant. Nobody wanted to put the time
Right,
in.
right.
Yep. Yeah, I like all them Georgia dogs. Pretty hooked
Yeah,
on them.
yeah. Right, right. Yeah, that's what I came up on. Like I said, I knew a lot of Jeep dogs that nobody, why I'm hearing now some people knew about them, but it was some Jeep dogs that was in Georgia that I never hear people talk about. And I guess they were just local good dogs, I guess, but it was so many of them. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of good. Good Jeep dogs.
I had a couple other things I was wanting to mention to you. Now I'm brain dead.
Oh, okay.
Uh, I know one thing. You was talking like older breeders, when the dogs got old. Crenshaw told us that once they get 5, he's done with them being studs. 5 years old.
I
He thought
yeah,
he thought
I heard him say that.
just exactly what you guys was saying. He felt it did not produce the same quality pup after 5.
Right,
I, I don't
right.
know. I was like, you know, he
That's why I try to look at the pros and the cons of that, and I remember that was his philosophy. And
yeah
then I also remember that Bob Finley talked about Bo and how Bo produced when he was 7, 8, 9 years, 8, 9 years old. Magnum and Outlaw, Grand Champion Outlaw came much later in his life. He produced
right
them much later. So, um, so he was older than 5. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
I'd say 5 to 7, kind of like you're saying.
right, right.
But
So there was a other exception.
it'd be hard to quit breeding to your best dog. I don't care how old he is. I'd have to try it.
Well, he did, and well, that's what I said. He must have really strongly believed in that because he
Yeah,
sold in the Garrett.
and
So,
he'd start selling them
so
females when they were that age too. Because a
right,
friend of
right.
mine, a friend of mine got a dog I saw in one of J-Bo's pedigrees. It's Kelly's. What Eric named that? Kelly's Gator Baby JC. It had a weird name. It's off Champion Gator, of course, bred to Pate's Desi. He bought that Desi female, and she was getting older. That's the only reason James sold her.
Oh, okay.
Me and
And
another
you say
guy
you
ended
seen
up.
that in one of J-Ball's pedigree?
Yeah, yeah, because I was like, holy.
Oh, okay.
I about fell out the chair when I saw that. That was back in the '90s. I remember when the Fulton, his name's Eric. I remember he come over here asking me to my house if I knew that Mr. Kelly guy. I'm like, no, but that don't mean nothing. There's a lot of people. And then he said something about J-Lo. I said, I don't know that guy, but I see his name refereeing all the time. And he
Right,
said, oh, they seem good, and told me they're, where they're from. I said, well, if you can get along with them and deal with them, sell them the pup. But he didn't have them dogs
right,
very long. He bought a bunch of good dogs off Crenshaw, but he got rid of them all quick. Just
right,
one of those
right.
deals that, about a 5-year thing, and he was out. Hell,
Yeah, a lot of people be like that.
he had a half brother to. I don't hear much about this dog. It's a half brother to Blackjack, out of that black girl, same mother, but the daddy's name was Nate, and it's like an eighth red boy, and the rest is Rascal, 7/8 Rascal.
Now,
I think.
I don't know if you heard K&S that come on J-Bo show every now and again. K&S and his dad had a lot of dealings with Crenshaw in the past, and that one of the dogs, I believe that K&S said was one of his Crenshaw's favorite dog was that Nate dog.
Yep, he paid
I
that
think that
guy.
one of his most favorite dogs was Nate.
Boy, I could see why that dog my friend ended up with. I think Rising Star Kennels ended up buying it from him. He was a
Oh,
nice
okay,
dog. Had a lot of leg under him. He had that real rascal long body. You couldn't tell it had no red boy,
right,
but that's a small amount. And I told him, I said, you should build
right,
a whole yard off this dog. And he got rid of him before I
hmm,
could breed to him, but I did get a couple different females.
right,
But
okay,
he had bred it to some stuff like that Champion Topper, the classy rascal breedings.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I really thought that was
There's a
great.
lot
You
of.
knew about that Superman stuff.
Oh
Valkyrie
man,
had some
yeah.
of it. I heard him talking. He had some of it back in the day.
Oh, it was hard to get away. It was hard to if it's a certain style you like. It
Oh
kind of
man.
hard to you go. Yeah, yeah. Like the Deloach, Joe Deloach blood. A lot of people don't know how to breed that stuff. They get it to be like you know what I'm saying, like real
Yeah.
machines. They
I
like
used to want to
they
breed
like
to
real
that rocker
machines.
dog. You seen dogs out of that
Yeah,
rocker?
yeah,
I like that breed.
yeah. I seen a lot of dogs out of that.
Yep.
Yeah, bite you to
Wow.
the flow. They'll bite you to the flow, man. Bite you all the way down.
I bet.
But a lot of people don't know how to breed them. I used to see like running dykes and people like that, or
Yeah.
breed Joe DeLo's blood into the haymaker, and they would mix the haymaker and the balls together, the red boy balls, that bingo balls, and the Deloach. It was doing the trick for them, for some years,
Okay. Yep.
and they bred that Dykes 8 ball, which is a balls a whole Von Zachariah and Deloach Rocker cross.
Yep.
They bred eight 8 ball to a heavy Boudreaux skull female. I think her name was Miss Taz or something like that. And what going on, Eric Watson? And they bred that up to a heavy skull female and got a dog called Bullock's Grand Champion Lucky. So, like I say, I think he won about 5 or 6. He ended up losing to Rough and Tough Grand Champion Deuce.
Okay.
Off of Luke Kane, Grand Champion Luke Kane. With a Chinaman bottom. He was off of Luke Kane with a Chinaman bottom.
Oh
That's who
yeah.
beat him eventually. But yeah, but he was destroying everything left and right, man, in short order, man, for a while. You know.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, if you like, I know Bakary loved those destroyers like that. He loved a heavy mouth, high
Yeah.
ability. You know,
They're just all drive,
just like
drive, drive.
Tyrone and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, they do a lot of pushing. Yeah.
That was a hell of a bred dog, that Tyrone.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I never heard a bad word about Tyrone, man.
I never did either. I heard
Even
a
people
lot
that
about
never
him.
ran that blood, they always say, man, he was a bulldog. He was a bulldog. He was a bulldog.
Yeah, he had to be.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I miss
Mm.
those dogs though. If I could get a chance to get some of that blood back one day, I probably would, man. Just to have, But
Yeah,
those were some good dogs. Those
they
old
were.
Superman 2 dogs.
I'd talk to other guys, big name people. They'd be like, "Never heard of no Herschel dogs from Kimsey Wood." Be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Yeah. People would say Superman 2 more than Herschel, but
Yeah,
that's what produced all that stuff was the Herschel dog.
yeah.
Was that
Without
Herschel
him, we
dog.
wouldn't have nothing.
Right, right. That's what produced him.
Yep, the first one I got was a
Really?
damn double bred Superman 2 dog, a
Oh
male.
yeah.
Yeah, I ended up getting the female and actually sent that back to Kimsey. He wanted it back if I could get it, and I'm like, "Yeah, I think they'll sell it." Yeah, that's how I ended up getting. I ended up getting that rascal to the double bred Herschel stuff, the Herschel Pearl breeding. I ended up trading my male for that to Graylin because he didn't want to. He
Right,
wouldn't sell it, but he's like, "I'll trade you." All right.
right.
And I said, "I'll trade you, but if I want to breed to him, you'll let me, right? I'll give you a pup or two or whatever." He's like, "Yeah, we'll work something out." He was easy to deal
Right.
with. I don't know. I just wanted to holler at you. I won't keep you, but
Okay. Okay. Well, I
uh,
appreciate you coming in and talking to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure the chat enjoyed it. People that want to look at it later on in the day will
oh,
see. And so hopefully somebody comment that, hey man, I got those dogs y'all talking about. Y'all want some Herschel too, dog? I got some of those
that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
dogs. Yeah, right,
Yeah,
right. You never know. You never know.
yeah, it made my day when you put that little deal on there. Where'd all the Herschel dogs go? I ran across that. I had to go show my wife.
Yeah.
I said, look here, somebody else knows, because she knows about them. I mean, she's been all through it with me. And
Right.
she's like, wow. All right, I'll get off here.
Yeah,
Maybe
man.
somebody else will hop up here and we can listen to them.
Uh,
I'm sure I'll come up with some more
okay.
stuff. But I enjoy your work.
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
working at it, man. It's great. I like the
Man, I
court too.
appreciate it.
I like the
I
court
appreciate
stuff
it.
too.
Yeah, I appreciate
All right, you
appreciate
have a
it.
good evening, man.
All you too.
All right.
All right. Yeah, shout out to DT Smith checking in. But get a hold James in Sport Dog Archive talking about them classic Herschel dogs. If you don't know nothing about them Herschel dogs, you should listen to J Bo telling the story. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna tell it for you. You need to go through his video till you find it. When he's talking about Tupper's champion Hacksaw, you can look him up for yourself. He threw a two-time winner now, Hacksaw Jr. All his winners that he produces now up in pairs online. I know that for sure. But you can look at him and look at how he bred, and that will give you an inkling into the type animal. And if you hear the story that J-Bo say about Hacksaw in his latter years when he was an old champion, when you hear what he say, if you don't have goot bumps, I got news for you. You dead. So I'm telling you, you might want to go check that out. They are a rare, you know, commodity in these bulldog streets, in the bulldog community. And if you got them, hang on to them. There are a lot of different bloodlines. We done talked about this before ad nauseum. There are other lines that are becoming more and more extinct. These are lines that we all gonna need one day to cross into the stuff that we currently have. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep all having the same blood. Somebody gotta have something different to give us an outcross, if nothing else. You know, because after a while, this stuff gonna start missing. We all pretty much playing with Jeep, Rip Boy, Rascal, Balls, Mayday ish, type stuff. And after a while, what do we have left? After we put all that stuff together, you know, then what do we have? So shout out Eric Watson, man. We just cooking up, man. We talking about uh the subject I got for tonight is the unusual pedigrees and exceptional dogs. I got another. I played one video where I covered Trilogy's grand champion Buck, who is a hardcore dog on top. He's an handicap Balls Red Oak on the bottom. Some people might deem that as a unusual cross. Jeep Rep Boy, I mean Rep Boy Jocko Jeep, maybe with a touch of rascal on the hardcore side. I always have to mention that little bit of rascal. And the balls on the bottom. Newman's champion Buck, handicap, balls Red Oak, all on the bottom side. Very deep game stuff on there on both sides. But you would think that a dog like that would go all night, but that dog never, in all 5 shows, he never went past 41 minutes was his longest. Everything else was short order. He never saw the hour mark. Talking about an exceptional animal with a primarily unusual type pedigree is becoming more common as we go along in today's time. but historically it was an unusual pedigree breeding that produced well and was an exceptional dog themselves. Okay, let us go to. I'm gonna go to my next showing. I ain't gonna be on here long, but like I said, once again, I appreciate Mr. Smith for checking in. This is another. This is the female that I want to talk about. I'd like to hear it. Here it
A
go.
dog of interest in history that has a bit of an unusual pedigree is a female called Mad's champion Snatch. Snatch was said to be unbeatable and won over all fast lane kennels. Won 2 Best in Show trophies. Her pedigree is a bit unique. Her sire is Sylvester's Little John Boy, that is a Red Boy Lonzo Jeep cross dog. He was bred to a Greenwood/Maloney's Toot and Carver's Diamond, and Selma Cyclone female. Very unusual cross that performed excellent and produced even better. Champion Snatch would go on to produce Mad and Riverview's Champion Slingshot, Mad and Boot Camp Click's Slim 7-time off the chain winner, and DSK's Tate 3-time winner. All sired by Mad's Grand Champion Gabe. She was also bred to DSK's Champion Redman to produce MAD's Tina Marie, MAD's Blondie, and Dreamcatcher's Pandora. So clearly there was a big difference in the Gabe to Snatch breeding over the Redman to Snatch breeding. I'm sure the most honourable will let me know what happened to the ones out of Redman. And lastly, what happened to this fine female, Champion Snatch?
Okay. Now we. Oh man, right on time. Ooh, right on time. Right on time. Right on time. He on cue like I had rehearsed this. The Honorable J-Bo. Welcome to the Sporting Dog Archive with your boy. Get a whole
That's
J.
right.
Man, what going on? I just
What's happening?
did, and you heard what it said at the end. I said I'm sure the most honorable one gonna let me know what happened to the red man to champion snatch breed versus the gay to snatch. He gonna let me know what happened with the female. And I be doggone if J-Bo didn't come right on stage. Why did came right on in?
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, we got Snatch. We got Snatch to breed back to a son Slingshot, and we had the one off a Red Man to Snatch. Boot Camp had both of them. They got from off. They had the breeding rights on Slingshot, so they wanted to breed. There was 2 of them, 2 females out of Red Man. And then they had the one out of Red. Then they had, in fact, there was 2 out of Red Man to Snatch, and we had Snatch on the yard. And we had the one out of Chop Chop. We had Gabriella out of Chop Chop to. It was either out of Gabe to one of them Chop Chop daughters, but it was Gabriella, and we bred her a Slingshot.
Mm-hmm.
But we lost Snatch. I think and half the puppies to the authorities. So Snatch was seized with the rest of the dogs. And I think the one off of
Right.
Snatch to the one off of her to Red Man. Yeah, the Red Man was seized too. But I'm trying to remember
Okay.
the buckskin female had some puppies off of her from dead. I seen them go too. But I'm thinking of the ones that Boot Camp had. That's right. That's right. We had, matter of fact, they bred Slingshot to the daughter of Red Man to Snatch. That's who killed Slingshot. They got in the chain accident. That's who killed him. His
Thank
son killed him. His son killed him, and his son was out of Red Man to snatch. But they tell me that Snatch was used to play funny, man. Say she used to turn all kind of funny stuff.
Oh, for real?
I got,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. I got a chance to spend her last day. We used to feed her every day, bro. She was a nice little dog. She was old. I'm talking about we had on the yard 10. She had to be over 10. But say she still was
Right.
producing puppets though. They wanted to bring the slingshot.
Right.
But they
Wow.
wasn't real talented. The ones off Hunter, the Red Man Dog, they wasn't real talented. Like if you see any one of those other Red Boy dogs. Slingshot wasn't really talented. He just was a hell of a head dog, you know.
Right.
If I had a number system, I'd say he was a 6 or so, a 6 or 7. It wasn't no bad dog, but he beat bad dogs.
Right. And they said that's the reason why they call them slingshot. When you take them to the corner,
Yeah,
they said they're gonna
yeah,
show you why they call them
yeah,
slingshot. Yeah.
yeah, he give you all of it. He had a little bit brother called
Right.
Slim. Oh, he was decent. I don't know. I don't think Slim was the dog Slingshot was. I like the one out of
Right. I was
gave to
gonna ask you about Slim.
yeah, something. I think Slim might have gave it up. I don't wanna don't quote me on it. But I think they
Okay.
got off Slim.
Okay.
I don't think Slim made him. He made a little noise, but I don't think he was pulled after that.
Right.
I think the one was George. Out of gave to Georgia. I think that was the one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the one, bro. If Gabe ever produced himself, I had a son with a Snatch one time went out of Gabe. I think he was still a Greenwell female, wasn't quite sure. Every time I called, I got to run around on him. They kept telling me them mark dogs. They didn't mess with that. Those were mark dogs. So I never got a chance to find out what the bottom side was before. Uh, he
Uh
wasn't
huh.
my dog anymore either. You know what I mean?
Right.
He wasn't comfortable living with me either.
Oh. Oh man.
Yeah, bro, but they crossed that
He
stuff
wasn't
into
one of
some of the
them guys,
rag.
was he?
Yeah, bro, you tired of living with me too. They
Oh
crossed it
man.
to some raghead. They crossed it to the raghead stuff. I think they crossed it to Fiend.
Oh, okay.
Fiend might have been directly off of Grand Champion Rags. Yeah, I think it was off of Fiend. Fiend, I seen Cool Fiend didn't make it though. She might have quit on the second one or so. But I think they made that George. They got George out of Little George. Actually, he was a pretty good dog. He won one or two.
Right. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Man's George out of the Patrick Bushwhacker and Fenton Bloody
Yeah,
Mary. So it's snooty,
but
throwing stuff on the bottom with bully on top. Okay. Okay.
yeah, 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 bro. I think he was the one out of the Gabe dog. Gabe introduced himself. He was one of the ones that was. He was right what Gabe was a touch. I don't want to say. I don't know. I don't know what happened to George. But looking at that tape with Gabe on it and looking at George, George just as bad as Gabe was.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I liked
Man's
him.
George.
Actually,
There
I
you go.
liked him. Yeah, actually, I liked him very better, bro. Say, bro, they
Mm.
had him on the yard. They had him on the yard. Right on the next side of him was Cochise on the yard. On the other side of him was the one out of uh the black dog out of Dibble, the Ross Dibble female out of Macho to it was the same, he was a half brother to Cochise. They had him right down the yard, but they had dogs from Randy Hyde on the yard.
Right.
They had Whip It, direct out of Bingo to the River Spring female. Then they had Gringo out of Banjo to Champion Penny. All these dogs around the same age. They all starting them up at the same time. Man, them boys had a hell of a line of dogs at that time. Then they had that China. She was from Fayetteville. She was just as bad as any dog they
Oh,
had, bro.
right. Look for the handsome
Oh
dog, man.
man, they had
Straight from the
hot
boot.
head was out of rag head to Gracie. Gracie was out of Rainy. So Mr. President's champion Slick. That was a bad dog. They beat the total dog in New York, I think like in 9 minutes. They crushed his skull. But he also
God,
won the
dog.
lost the grand champion little son.
Grand champion, little son.
Yeah, off the
LG
Joker the
dog.
J.
That sound like an LG dog. Oh, that was Uncle
Bob
Joker.
Hagman dog. Yeah, the Joker.
Okay. Ball dog. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The Joker.
Dang. Okay. Ball dog. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the rag head and the rag stuff for it being so good and was about to be well kept by boot camp before trouble came, why you think that stuff is not it didn't rise up to the surface and be dominant
Oh, I
and
tell
like
you
it was
why
supposed
exactly.
to, like you would have thought.
I tell you exactly why. First of all, we had a discussion one day after I think Fiend, that's the female we just said, actually quit that night. And my boy said that
Hmm.
he wasn't gonna make that kind of cross no more. The rag head to the rag stuff because he
Right.
didn't like them. He didn't like them. Usually that's what he got out of them. So he didn't cross the rag head stuff and back into the rag stuff. And the raghead stuff didn't make it to the level of what it was because he went to jail. If he wouldn't have went to jail, wouldn't have nobody know nothing about these dogs because he didn't let nobody get none. If he'd had a
Dang.
hundred of them dogs, if he had 100 of them dogs, 99 of them still would have been on the show. So when he went in, the dogs had to, the dogs kind of had to go. He was going to have to put them in people's hands to where somebody was going to take care of when he left. He was going to leave, I guess, the rest of them to whoever was going to do their thing. But that's how they got it spread it out. That's how the world know about raghead dogs. Because personally, if you don't know nothing about boot camp click, you wouldn't know nothing about no raghead dogs because he wouldn't let them out. You ever heard the saying that you couldn't get those
Right.
dogs? You could not get those
Right.
dogs, bro. Man, when he got about 8, 9, 10 years old, so a little less than that, he stopped even breeding them to the public. He was bred only on dogs on the yard. You couldn't breed the
Dang.
cottonmouth no more. Just the dogs on the yard they was using to breed to.
After Cottonmouth got to a certain age, it was over with. He was closed
It was
to the
over.
public.
No more public. I think Chico wasn't making no more public at the time, and they had Fiend. I don't know why they really bred Fiend. Fiend might have been one of the baddest raghead dogs ever, and he was off for Darlene. Some more of the rag stuff off a head dog. Or then they had the Jenny woman. I don't know.
Mm.
They bred Jenny woman a couple of times, but I didn't see him. I knew she was off a Jip. I seen her. They come off some bad dogs, and she was a bad dog. Around after that time, where
Yeah, I
boy
remember
kind of
that.
went in.
Remember you talking about I remember you talking about Gina Woman was one of the better ones that you would have liked to see her against
Yeah, against
against that what you call
Panda, Panda.
Pansy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And especially when they were saying
Yeah,
that
man.
Panda didn't start up. She didn't start up. You had to. She'll let you come over there and take out them people's hands. And you didn't want that kind of dog to come over there and grab you where she wanted to. You couldn't afford to get behind like that. But listening to what they're saying now, it's like it didn't matter what you was gonna do, you wasn't gonna be there no way. And it's kind of hard for me to swallow that until you see it. And everybody that I know that ever seen it say the same thing.
Right.
Man, anytime Lockdown Rooter said he seen BB Red twice and she wouldn't have whooped Panda. Boy, that's saying
And
something.
you talking about a grand champion and a dog of the year. Yeah, saying you couldn't beat that 4-time winner.
They say he
My
seen her
goodness.
go twice. He seen her go
And you heard
twice.
what Mr. Gray said. He said BB Red ripped his throat out.
Yeah.
They broke her esophagus and everything. And he said that's the baddest female he ever seen. And Lockdown Rudy say she couldn't have beat Pandy. I said, wow,
And he say he seen her
wow.
twice. I know it's all a matter of opinion, dog, but I had no kind of eyes to see as many things as he did. It's kind of hard to go against what he said, but there's some stuff you're gonna have to see to believe, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You got to show me.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm from
yeah,
Missouri. I'm from the show me state.
yeah. Sometimes when you see her car in front of his house, you don't have to ask her more questions, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it take you seeing the car in front of his house, man.
You know it real now. It real now.
Yeah, man. And so that's a no question. And with no lights on in the house because I passed by that twice. I check both sides of the house.
It's so
I
weird.
check the front yard and I check the backyard. With no lights on in the yard, I don't hear nothing about you when in there. Talking about
I
T-Mobile
know what
wasn't
you're doing.
working. Yeah,
Oh,
T-Mobile
no, I
wasn't
know what you're
working.
doing.
Yeah, some stuff you could question, some stuff you can't, you know?
Right, right, right. Hey, that's real.
And I
That's
say that she
real.
was that bad, dog. That she was that bad, dog. Now, I remember school boss saying that they had some nominations. And one of the nominations, I think, said the dog that they hadn't even really used. And they thinking that she might have had a shot. All right, so
Right.
I've seen some bad ones, dog, but that's her story is badder than any dog I ever seen. Because I asked my partner who went there that night, and he said he was in the car. And he kind of played around in the car a little while. And they say he heard him saying they was going to start, but he was on the phone, you know what I'm saying? When he got on the phone, went up in there, it was over with.
Oh,
Say it was over with, dog.
man.
And now I know Mardi Gras, I'm blessed to dead. But I meant to ask Rope. Because Rope probably the one that conditioned the other female. And he probably was standing a little closer than anybody else when she come grab her, so I wanted to ask him, you know,
Right,
how bad she really was, you know.
right.
But
Yeah,
that's
but those, like I
nomination.
say, you talking about a high caliber company when you start talking about that in that kind of lane with those kind of animals and that kind of ability. You can't slip. All that lay round and all that, you can't bring none of that in there with that.
Man, especially by letting somebody come and grab you where they want to. That's just something you didn't give us hard to come back on, man. You got to be a exceptional animal and let somebody get that far
Yep.
ahead. But I don't know, they were saying like you don't care how far you're ahead. She bites you one time, you become a head dog.
Yeah.
That's a different kind
It
of
puts you
that's a
on
different kind
defense.
of animal right there. That's a different kind of animal right there.
Oh yeah. Make you change your whole style. You abandon ship.
Yeah, she
Soon as
turn
she
you
put mouth on you, yeah, she turn you into something else.
yeah, she turn you into a head dog. As soon as she bites you one time, say the second time you're on your back. The third time you protesting about you ain't know. Oh Lord. All right, all right.
I
I
ain't
ain't
never gonna
know.
be like this.
I ain't know. Yeah, bro. She used to
Oh
make you
yeah, I ain't
holler.
know. I ain't know.
Yeah, I ain't know.
I ain't know. But now you know,
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah, bro. That you was that kind of bad, bro. I seen bad, bro. I come through Carver Country, and I was close to Texas, and I seen Kirkland do dogs, and I seen Kimmer dogs. I didn't get a chance to see him do his dog, but I got a chance to see his dog done. So some personal stuff, and we had dogs directly from King. Coach Eats was off of King. We had the black dog.
Right.
Uh, my partner guy from boot camp. He was off of King to Black China. So I seen those style of dogs. I seen Banjo Mama, Little Mate, sister on tape. And we seen the Leon dog against Doc Holliday. So we seen those
Now
style
let
of
me
dogs.
ask
I
you
seen,
this. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I finished what you were saying. You seen that
I
style of
seen
dog?
the, yeah, I seen the ones off of Leroy Brown to the Cadillac dogs that they bred to. I seen the ones off. I think they took they took some dogs from Dead Series and bred the Cherokee Chief. I think. No, Champion. Cherokee Chief might have been him, but I seen them dogs. So I
Mm-hmm.
seen those style of dogs, bro, and they come out hard. They fast, fast, fast. And I didn't see them none with no 8, 9 miles, but they at least was a 6, 7 miles.
That
They
was
didn't
the
have no
question.
real hard miles.
That's the question
It
I
wasn't
want to
really.
ask you about. I think that away from Texas and Louisiana, I think we who are away from where y'all at, we have a different narrative about the banjo dogs than y'all do, or anything the El Diablo Negro, the Leroy Brown, or the Uncle Tom. We associate that speed that they have. And I only seen one, a direct daughter of Banjo, but she had mouth. She was rascal cowboy on the bottom. So she shaped my mind on what a banjo dog was. She was very fast, and her mouth was very heavy. She pushed a lot. She had a lot of pressure. And it seemed like to me, other people think that a banjo dog is a killer. But from what me listening to you and all the other people that talk about banjo, they didn't have that kind of mouth. There was
No, they
it's only
did
a
not.
few of them that was like a killer.
I seen the ones that made. I seen some people made some personal breedings to banjo. Now they dogs personally had more mouth than any one of the dogs I seen that come from dead series. So don't get me wrong when I might have to clear up what I'm saying. The dog that I seen off of banjo were off of banjo. So you're saying so I don't want to speak for banjo dogs because sometimes somebody have a yard full of banjo dogs and banjo be their third, fourth generation dogs. So then kind of put a little twist on it. They may have better dogs than what they had. So maybe I need to clear that up a little bit.
Right,
The dogs that I
right,
seen were directly off of banjo. Or banjo back
right.
to his daughter or something. So I seen the ones directly off of banjo. So I might need to clear that up a little bit when I'm saying banjo dogs. But
Right.
I seen 1, 2, 3, 4 whole litters of dogs off of banjo. And it was 8, 9 dogs a litter. I seen the whole litter. I seen sons bred to other lines of dogs directly off of banjo. I seen the whole litter. That ain't counting the Cochise dogs. And I seen Cochise dogs. I'm talking about litters of them.
Luke K.
So
Walk.
I could
I'm sorry.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Now just was saluting K-Walk
Oh,
in the
okay.
building. He's speaking to everybody. Yep.
Hmm. So when I say I seen them dogs, I mean actually I seen those direct dogs. So sometimes I know somebody might say they got banjo dogs. They got a yard full of them. They on the third, fourth generation of them. So I can't speak of those dogs, but like the Martinez dude, he had some of the same ones we had off of Gay. It was Banjo to Jules. I think Jules was BB Red to Gay. I seen two of those dogs.
Yeah,
He had
that's
he
what that
had
is.
one.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, yeah. Two of them had one. I think go back to the Lucky Stripe dog.
Right. Yeah, I remember Lucky Strike. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen dogs off of Wiggles or directly off of Wiggles. I think they bred Wiggles to Chop Chop. We even had one of those dogs, old Bruiser. Bruiser was a pretty good dog. I seen him that way.
I heard Wiggles was throwing. Because she
Yeah.
was off a dog called Kurt's Cowboy, I believe. I believe that's who she was off
Mm.
for. Wiggles female.
Yeah.
You talking about the dead
And then the
serious
los.
Wiggles, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I even seen
Yeah.
the Rhubarb stuff directly from the roast. Oh, pissant. He was down from Rhubarb. And I knew somebody had those dogs too.
Oh,
And there was some real
oh,
hard. There was some little fast little dogs. There was they ain't had no hell of a mouth, but it was rough though. Like that black dog. But they wasn't long winded dogs, that's for sure.
uh, the pissant you talking about is the one that go back to the Trump shotgun stuff.
No,
Grand
I
Chamber
think he
Candy,
was
Candyman.
he was from Delos. He come out the rapper snapper stuff.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah,
Because he had
I
that
seen a lot
shorty.
of that stuff too.
He had Cochran shorty. LT shorty. And I thought more partner had bought him some of that stuff when he went up there. But he got the rapper snapper stuff. I think they got King Freezer. They got King Freezer out of him. Matter of fact, I got some dogs out of that. I bred to the Lobo was a one time winner. He was out of Maz King to China. And Mr. Bulldog told me I gave it to Mr. Bulldog. And he bred it to King Freezer. And Freezer was out of the Rocker Snapper male, to to Little Red with some OG Red Bar stuff. We got some pretty good dogs off them dogs. I gave mine to Iron Pie and JJ, and the Triple Tina female got on him when he was maybe 2 months old, dislocated his shoulder. And pretty much I can't remember who I gave the female to.
Right.
But I seen a little bit of football. I'm seeing my little small world. I seen a lot of dogs, bro.
You naming a lot of dogs right now. I mean, a lot of different lines. That's just what like I said, DT Smith came on the show. You probably heard him talking about the old Herschel dogs and talking about he remember Hacksaw also. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
toughest champion Hacksaw. And I was telling everybody in the chat, hey, you know, Jabo know about that dog. You know what I'm saying? You have to go on his show and listen to the stories he told about the old Hacksaw dog and how game he was. He seen him as an old dog. He saw him as an old champion. So that right there gonna
And he
let you
was
know what kind of dog we talking about. You know.
yeah, and he was given to Riverview. They had bought a son of Riverview bought a son of Banjo. They had a son of Banjo called Bo. So the Bo was so bad, I think they did him they did him at 10 months old. A son of Cowboy beat him. He was that bad, but it didn't even 10 months old.
Oh,
But they had one of those dogs. Was it out of Sam or from Florida? I think it was Son Sam. Was it out of Sam? Florida had a dog named Sam back then, didn't
Boudreaux Sam, yeah.
it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about he was a bad animal dog. I'm talking about he was everything that you wanted that folk name to be, Mr. Boudreaux. No, one of them dogs
Right.
was chopping and snapping. They put one of those chopping snappers on him one day and turned him off.
Dang.
Yeah, making him start doing strange things, you know. Yeah. Got him. I don't
Right.
think he ever quit though, but once he started doing strange things, the boy got rid of him. But one day, they had a chain accident, bro. And the son of Sam put him down. And everybody got their crown and everything, you know.
I
They
mean,
had
I
a
ain't mean to
nice
laugh,
funeral
but
for him. Yeah, bro, they had a nice funeral for him, bro. They put him down hard. And I walked over the ground and made sure it was packed, dog. And we were sitting around talking about, damn, wish somebody was here, you know. He come out the hole, bro.
yeah, yeah.
And when he
Oh,
come
it
out the
ain't.
hole, dog. He went back to the dog, bro. It was
That's
worth
what I say.
crying for,
If you
dog.
don't get chills, I'm talking about if you don't get chills up your arm, goosebumps up your arm, you're dead. I got news for you, you're dead. 'Cause you can't feel nothing after you see something like that. Something wrong with you. Something
It
wrong
was
with you.
worth crying. It was worth crying for, bro.
Somebody come up out the grave and saying, I ain't through with you yet. I'm not through.
And they gave him that dog, bro. They gave it to him for a road dog.
I ain't been breathing. Try to nurse him, got all of him back, washed him off and everything, and try to breathe the pulse out.
Oh,
Y'all don't want it. I'm gonna
man.
take it to my
They
house.
shouldn't have,
Let me take it
they
to my
shouldn't have
house.
had that old man
Y'all let
on
me
the
get him.
yard like that, bro.
Nah, I'll be like, yeah, I put him up in the cage up high. I'll put you up high, buddy. Wash you out real good, put you up high. Off the
That
ground. Don't
little
let nobody
ranker,
get you.
yeah, little ranker Nick. Come out of there, probably had one of them old leather collars on it. And stretching you come out that collar, man.
Dang. Yeah.
Tell you what,
You know,
he was
y'all was
worth
looking
wearing up.
spooked like on the wet. Like, what in the
Oh, I
world?
say, bro. You never see nothing like that again, bro. It been different if we done that, you know, the way it was an accident, you know.
Right,
Then do the right thing after the accident, you know, do the right thing, you know. And then see him come back like a
right.
vampire dog. We come back from Transylvania, dog.
He came out like the cow.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, yeah, no.
They ever say, you ever heard that saying, if a turtle bites you, he gonna turn you loose to a thunder?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate to find out if that was true.
Oh man, what you talking about? For real.
Yeah, bro, I guess about the
Cause I
turtle
done
be
got
beating
bit by one
on
of them before. I had one of the little pet turtles, and I caught myself going instead of dropping the worm down there. I said, man, I'm gonna feed him by hand. Man, he hit my finger, man, so hard, man. I snatched it up out of there. He didn't get a chance to clamp down on it good. He still cut me though. He still cut me.
Yeah,
I said,
I
dang.
got hit by one. I got hit by one before. That's when I found out how long the neck was.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I grabbed that thing by his tail and pick him up and run back to the truck. By the time I got to the truck, I had his tail and he had my tail. Shoot, boy, you talking about? I run into the truck so hard running, he had to turn me loose. I knocked half the shell off. Boy, I ain't never known no turtleneck for that long, boy. I grabbed his tail, he grabbed my tail.
God, oh.
Boy, that thing bang like a bulldog, too.
Yeah, I know, man. I said that nip. I said, I never do that no more. I
My
learned my
partner
lesson.
hollered,
Yo,
yeah, my partner hollered, he was shaking me.
with that long neck, he shaking his
Yeah, bro.
He's shaking the back out with that long neck.
I running to the truck 120 miles an hour, bro. I was knocking half the shell off. We heard them turn me loose. Yeah, but they've
That
been a
is
privilege
trip,
stone. They've been a privilege stone animal from any of that. That would have been a privilege stone animal like that.
right? And that's a shame that nobody hardly know about that blood. And you saw it up close to be able that somebody else gave that dog away. And so you see DT Smith talking about he remember when he was in his prime. See DT Smith came on here and talked about because he was surprised I knew about Herschel and them dogs. But I had forgot all about Hacksaw till you started talking about Hacksaw. And I said, a champion named Hacksaw. I said, the dog. You said, man, it was a snooty dog. I said, it got to be him. I could be wrong, but that got to be the same champion Hacksaw from back in the day, and then it was. So the dog bred like
Mm-hmm.
this, J-Bo. You said, yeah, that how the dog, yeah, the broad bred like that. I said, man, that Tupper's the same dude that had that brundle. Oh, that show and go. That who had the freebie dog. He had that dog too.
They
The
say
one
they
y'all was just
gonna
talking
be
about the other show.
yeah, they're gonna honor him at the
Yeah.
next show.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Dang. I didn't know Mr. Tupper's still around. I ain't know.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, but
that
they're gonna
good.
honor him at the next show, bro.
Yeah. Probably get a chance to talk to him about Hacksaw when he was in his prime.
Yeah, bro.
Really? I know. I know when I go, I'm gonna ask him, man, what's up with that Hacksaw?
Look
Hey,
like that's where them. Look
Hacksaw
like that's how
Junior.
they got them. They got the most out of them dogs. They always with the Thunderdome kennels. Look like they always kept a little cross of the Grand Champion Spike, just a little eight of it, or Pedro, just a little eight of it, or the Chinaman
Mm-hmm.
stuff down. That's a little bit of it through the cool buck stuff, through the special dogs. Look like they
Right.
did
Too
that.
special. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they kept it just a little bit in them dogs. Look like that's what kept them on their feet, must be. 'Cause I remember they were saying that the Askew's Blackjack, or Thunderdome Kennels Blackjack, was one of the tightest red rascal dogs in the world. And he was directly off of Bosco. That's the
Yeah.
guy dog. It's a rascal. If Blackjack was one of the tightest red rascal dogs in the world, when my dogs was like 3, 4 times Blackjack. Well, maybe there was a different world that I stayed in when I had him.
Nah, them was the ones, Zero. When we talking about late 80s, early 90s, them
Yeah.
Bosco dogs was the ones. Like I say, James told me years ago that when he was young, see, they used to go, him and his brother used to go deal with Kimsey Woods and Abernathy personally. And he asked him, he was so little, he was going in the cave messing with the puppies. He said, you want one of them puppies, boy? He said, yeah, you can have one of them. Pick you one and take it home with you. His brother was older. He used to roll Bosco. And when he got old enough to roll, They let him roll Bosco. He told me Bosco made a mistake and bit him in the wrist. He
Mm.
said when next thing he know, he said he was getting up off the ground. He said when he bit him, he passed out and peed on himself.
Oh, he hit that nerve, boy.
Yeah, he said that how hard Bosco bit. He made a mistake and bit him in the wrist, and he said next thing I know, man, I was getting up and I had seen my pants and I had wet my pants, man. I peed on myself. I said, God, dog, it knock you out. He said, man, knock me out.
You know the Pat
Knock
Bill
me
bred
out.
to the Pat Bill bred to them dogs. He bred two eyes to them dogs.
Oh yeah. Oh, to the old Bosco dog or to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Pedro.
the
All that
Thunderstorm
stuff.
Killer, the
Yeah.
Bosco dog. Yeah, the Bosco dog. He bred
Oh,
he excuse Bonnie, they bred Pat two eyes to Bonnie.
ain't that the stuff in your dog? Ask you.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. My dog was off of Bonnie.
okay,
The rainy dog was off Bonnie.
okay.
Now my dog was off the rainy dog.
I think
Yeah, they bred Bonnie the
that what
Pat two eyes.
DT Smith was talking about another dog. Probably, I don't know if you heard DT Smith talking, but he said he seen a dog that he knew that dog back in the days, and you was talking about that dog. I forgot what the dog called, but it was a dog in your pedigree. And he said Zabo got a dog in the pedigree. I know about. I forgot what it was called. JC or something like that. Some I think he said JC. Something he had a funny name to it. Something JC. But anyway,
I'm
he
gonna
was talking
about
about
tired
that
of them dogs.
that yeah, he talking about the Billy Jack stuff.
Hmm.
That Billy Jack with some good rascal stuff too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Ricky Grissom ran. Ricky Grissom had them dogs.
Right.
That's the stuff that Ricky Grissom was running. The Billy Jack stuff. And he had
Right.
that Sherman and Tank. Then he was crossing it with that Sherman and Tank stuff.
Now what
That's
Goodson
what
that was I met at the show? Was that
as a
Randy
cousin.
or was that another Goodson?
Uh, that was Danny.
Oh, that Danny Goodson. Okay.
Yeah, Ricky
So they
Grissom,
relate.
them
Okay.
them cousins. Them cousins.
Oh, oh, okay.
Man, Danny said he about all started Ricky and the dogs. So when Ricky
Dang.
died, the Moses people ran over there and got the dog. They were saying Danny before he got over there to get the dog, they had already come and got him.
Dang.
You ever heard of Champion Brad?
Champion Brad.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, some more of that stuff on. I think he
Think
was
so.
some tabs up on the top side, but he was out. He was down from the same Kim's and Wood type stuff on the bottom side. You know, and that Nate dog, that's who they bred to Hurricane Donna to get the champion geek dog,
Right.
and
Well,
and,
that
and,
who
and
that who D
Hurricane,
Smith was talking about, Nate.
yeah, Hurricane
And I
Donna,
told him,
Hurricane Donna. Go ahead.
what you said about
Him and
Hurricane
the
Donna?
guy that delay. Hurricane Donna and Rainy Little Miss Sister.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, he was just saying, the same thing about the Nate dog. He said he seen that somebody in the pedigree, and I told him, I said, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if you ever heard K&S talk, but K&S used to deal with Daddy used to deal with Crenshaw, and he always
Yeah,
said, say that Nate was his favorite dog. Nate was Crenshaw's favorite dog. He loved Nate.
yeah. I remember they were saying that they had got it loose. Somebody had got it loose, and Nate almost put him down. It was one of the most famous Crenshaw dogs. I think Nate went like 2 hours and something. I think we was a one time winner or something.
I don't
But
know.
I remember that he was saying that he got on somebody. I forgot who it was. and it took them a week for him to get him to come out the doghouse. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when he went there. He came back and told us a story about it. But I remember reading in the journal that he was a bad dog. I knew
Right.
he had a better structure. He looked better. He looked like a bulldog. He looked different from the other dogs too. He wasn't short and squatty
Yeah.
like most of them dogs was. He had some real legs on him, you know.
Right.
And
Right.
Smoothie and them had some legs.
Right.
Tupper was a big dog. Tupper just was a big dog.
Was he tall or short?
He was big. He was tall, bro. He been perfect for one of them Mayday dogs. I don't know why they were trying to run them in the
Oh man.
blackjack.
Yeah, I ain't get that. I don't want, but it would have been a good one. I'd have paid to see it. You
Yeah,
say
bro.
champion Simon's Brad. Simon's Brad. I looked it up.
I,
I think that was
I
you talking
think it
about.
might have been
Champion
time.
Brad
Yeah,
with the
yeah. That thing Brad was like 2 hours
got
or
all the
something.
goods and stuff on top and
Yeah,
got the tab stuff on the bottom. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I had it upside down. But they did Brad that
Yeah.
night. I think he made champion that night, and I think they did him and two of his sons that night. Boot
Dang.
camp had a lot of dogs. Boot camp had 20 some dogs on Brad.
Dang.
Man, they had cages of puppies on Brad.
Oh.
And they gave Brad a standing ovation, man.
Yeah. Oh. He was game like
Real
that.
thing. Yeah, bro, game like that.
Yeah. The more I got in the game, the more I was looking for a bad dog. I seen a lot of games, but I guess because of the dogs I was dealing with at the time. I had a lot of Jeep, Red Boy, and a lot of Tab, and a lot of Jeep Eli, and I got tired of that old crazy behind game plug. I wanted a bad dog.
Yeah,
I
'cause look
wanted a
like further
bad
you went up
dog.
north, the dogs got badder and badder. Or the steers
Man.
got better and better. Which one you think it was? The dogs got better or the steers got better?
A combination. I'm gonna say I'm gonna straddle that line. A combination.
Mhm.
Yeah, cause some of that stuff end up being what they said it was, and some of that stuff come down south, and then they came back with a hit the kennel crate sometime too. See,
Yeah.
that's that stuff they try to leave out. They try to out talk you when you start talking about some of them ones that didn't come back.
You know,
Ain't
the
nobody
nights that
took
them
nothing from you either.
the nights those dogs they came, they didn't allow no crowd. That's why there wasn't that many people at the gator. At the gator thing, my partner said it wasn't with him. And Duke was on the people with colored faces there.
Or Shambuga,
Yeah, say one with
you gave that
two people
Shambuga.
with one with two people with colored faces there.
Dang, dang.
Yeah, but I said the crowd was real small, dog. So say they seen the blue. They talked about that blue dog that night. They seen the blue dog too.
Yeah,
And they ain't talking nothing
this girl
about the
here with the
gator
blue
fight.
dog with a purple tongue, huh?
Yeah, but they ain't talking nothing about the gator fight, dog. That's the only thing they said about Gator was he was game, and then it went into anybody else, somebody would have killed him. But boy, they talked about that blue female like, man, I don't know in the world that dog supposed to been bad like that.
Who brought the blue dog? Belly on.
Yeah,
Belly on club.
yeah.
Yeah.
That said she was a champion. Man, I
If
said
your
that shit.
folks didn't see it, you probably wouldn't have believed it, huh? About bad as
Yeah,
that
bro.
boxer, huh, J Bo?
Say you wouldn't believe it, bro. I knew in the world that thing supposed to been nothing like what she was. The gator ain't do nothing but lay around. No, that dog quit and he got them scratched. Got the brakes
Dang.
beat off of him. Old boy got tired of beating the brakes off of him. He told him he was ready to go, and they jumped up to you glad he would.
I believe that Mr. Grace told that story too. He said what it was. I believe Mr. Grace said that, son. He said it. They said that dog wasn't no way that Shambu gonna lose because he seen Shambu win, and he said, "Well, no way that Gator could whoop this dog." But he got tired of. He just quit. He wasn't
Mm-hmm.
quitting for losing. He was winning. He said he was whooping him. He was beating up Gator, and got tired of beating him up, and just said, "I'ma quit." I said, "Dang."
He jumped up and
But
scratched.
he ain't really. Yeah, that I say he ain't really beating. He just scratched. He just scratched lad. You getting beat up.
I tell you what, the dogs off a gator though wasn't like that. You lay around on one of them, you out of here. Only
I
dog
heard
gator
that.
back to his daughter. Man, that lumpy dog was so bad, dog. And her daughter pretty girl. The male wasn't as bad as they were, but man, oh my God. And how the
What
hell? I
style
see
they
one of his
had?
little made brother.
They stayed in the head.
Oh
Did
no,
they ride the
man.
head?
They ride it. I guess if they ride it, if you was riding there, but other than that, they had intentions on your life. Throat, chest,
In the throat. I was finna say. Throat and chest.
throat, throat, chest,
Try, try to go shoot
upper
in your
part of the chest.
armpit.
Yeah, I'm talking about yeah. Ass in. They were finishers. And that daughter was 2 times better than she was. So I think they started that female up 5, 6 months old, man. Went through before that then. Seen her better days around 15, 6 months old. She had done something that nobody in the country hadn't did. They probably looked at her 100 times. Personal use, the weed factor.
Right. Right.
I think her mama went on to produce that nails dog. I think High Tower Kennels bought her. Bought Lumpy.
That
Lumpy
might be
two.
why I seen that stuff. I seen that but that went into some high tower stuff too, I believe. Whatever that white dog, uh white dot, uh I think he was in a pedigree I saw too. It was a lot of that stuff bred all in the same dog. And I think I remember J-Bo saying that the same person had them dogs, had this dog too. He had a bunch of good
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, he
Whoever it
bought
was.
them on 5 kennels. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had troubles and had to come off of them too. But he
Yeah.
had everything, bro. He had everything. He might have had the best yard of dogs that I know anybody to have. He had the best yard of dogs. Accumulated dog for dog. He could have took 10 dogs and went anywhere in the world with. Safe to say.
Wait.
And when he got home, he could have took another 10 and went somewhere else. And when he got back home, he had 10 more for you to come to him. Just as bad as that first 10 that he left with.
He had platoons like soldiers, huh?
Yeah, but he
Like
had the best of
military.
the best dogs. We had dogs from Wild Side. You might want to say what you want to say about Wild Side, but the dogs that he had the best ones ever from Wild Side. Because they had the dogs that Wild Side had. Not the dogs from Wild Side, the dogs with the actual titles. He had those dogs.
Right.
He had 20 dogs from Dead Series. Directly off of Red Man's, the ones directly off of Leroy Brown to the Cadillac store. Now, them were some bad dogs, but it wasn't no gang dog. And them dogs were so bad that they just happened to meet dogs like Grand Champion Bull and Champion Maverick and uh, Champion Buster. And I think they had Buster too, though. They did have Champion Buster. That was that meathead stuff. Down from
Right.
Champion Red Rock. Man, they had dogs from
Okay.
Thomas Smith. They had the dogs out of Hunter Red the Turbo. They had the Twister dogs. They had the
Yeah.
ones out of Cadillac. They had the ones out of Cadillac to Samantha. They had Samantha. Man, they had dogs from Crenshaw, that Lompertu, the two out of Lompertu. They had Hollowhead, which was another little mate of Gator. Uh, I seen him go against Slingshot, an hour off the chain. Slingshot bit his nose off. You never know it.
Yeah. Oh.
They had dogs from Albert White. Anybody local that you had a good dog, they had your dog. They had dogs from off the Combine, the Bubba 2 dog. They had him. They had dogs from
Oh,
Irish
they had
Jerry.
Bubba too.
Yeah, they had Bubba 2. They had
Right.
ours. Ours one of the best dogs in the world dog off of B-Hunt. They bought him as a 2-time winner. They had the dogs off of Mechanic.
So
That Chronic. They had dogs off Champion Mechanic.
yeah. What you thought about the mechanic dog? Somebody say they ain't
I
like
look.
them dogs ain't for you. Like what
I
you think?
love them, bro. Everybody love them, bro. I seen him and that female girl, the one off of Lumpy, back to Gator. A male, female, yeah. I seen them go one day and they
Right.
broke them. They broke them. Another ball went across the other side of the pond that he had, and he
Mm,
scratched that mug dog, and he swam the pond.
God.
You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah. Yeah. God,
He,
dog.
he swam
It
the
went quick enough
pond, dog.
to run round the point. He dove in there, swam across.
No, he scratched. When they broke him, he got the one to take him to the other side of the pond, so they was crossing each other.
Uh
So when he turned him loose,
oh.
he was 5, 6 steps from the pond. So when he turned him loose and scratched him, when he seen another one, he went straight across the pond, dog. He swam the pond 3
God,
times.
dog.
But man, I was
Yes,
unheard of,
sir.
dog. That game is that impressive as
Yeah.
those
I
scratches.
don't know. Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah.
So I
That's up
love
there. Well,
them,
you'll
bro. I
never
think,
forget you see something like that.
yeah, bro. Florida Mike bought the other ones out of Bambi. I think he started in line out of Bambi. Shoot off mechanic. So the dogs we had from this way, the people that had them, they was all good. Matter of fact, the little one I seen swim the pond, that's probably his 36, probably his 36 year old. But when the boy got out of dogs, forgot the was who got him. But he lost to Black Caesar. I think in 215
Season.
from that. Yeah, the belly ball. Caesar was out of the Joker.
Okay.
Black Black Caesar was
Okay.
the matter of fact. He was the second the little son of
Okay.
Geechee main dad. Of Geechee main dad.
Right. Is Black Caesar?
Yeah. Black Caesar went. Matter of fact, he went
Oh
206. Yeah. He was the one time winner at 206. He beat
yeah.
Chronic,
I
a son of Champion Mechanic.
remember get you, man. I remember King Joker, D King Joker, but he was an ugly looking dog. But until you explain what happened to why he looked like that. I said,
Yeah.
boy, that's a ugly. What's going on with his face? Like, what is his mouth, what his head,
Oh,
and
boy.
supposed to look like that? I said, oh man, what's wrong with it?
Yeah. He used to do him at 35 and 3/4. And he used to hit that weight every time, bro. 35 and 3/4.
I was trying to get me to come in overweight every time for to get me get my forfeit money with that 3/4. They trying to get my
Yeah, bro.
money with that 3/4, man.
35 and 3/4. But boy, my boy already wanted him bad, bro. But the little house dog smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoking. I think smoking was off of Rawhide. Already let house dog.
Okay.
Already wanted the Joker boy. That's all he used to talk about. Man, make him do it, bro. Make him do it. I said, girl, you got to make D do nothing. But call it. You don't want me. You scared of me. Man, D, ain't nobody scared of you already. Oh, you wanted him, my money was smoking was gonna
That
kill him.
man up in his body scared. With a
Yeah,
hot dog, he scared of the hot
yeah, house dog. You ain't nobody scared of you, man.
dog.
Yeah, he swear that house dog was the baddest thing that on earth. On smoking. I seen smoking pedigrees a couple times. I think KNS,
Oh yeah,
old boy daddy seen him go. He told me he was a pretty good dog.
right.
I've seen him
You know they
roll the
took
joke ever had.
the road to Joker. Oh yeah, man, man.
Yeah, I seen him
Yeah, I
roll
thought them
ever had.
dog wasn't no good though, man. I thought them dog wasn't good though. Like the Hackman dog,
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
seen
I never really
Brandon Starr
seen.
saying, man, them dog was good. But I was like,
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
never
what
even
I was
seen no
saying,
good
man.
Hackman dog before.
I'm Mr. Burner saying that, bro. I seen the ones that had a little boomerang in it. I seen the ones that off this your female, the one that supposedly made all of them. I seen a couple off of her. And the blue dog whooped a couple of them. And one of the males off of her old grizzly. Man, I seen some of the bigger ones. I ain't seen all the dogs were small. I don't think he came back with one big dog. One time went off Black Paw at 50 pounds. So, and then he lost to the dog we had from Ricky Gusson. I think with 38 minutes. But I never really seen Onyx. Onyx was decent, but he never got a chance to match her. And I seen Lil Luke. Lil Luke lost the draft at a primetime kennels in like 145.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, he didn't really do too good with them dogs, but he did good with his dog. Me and that Joker to the
Right.
Christine dog. And that something must have clicked that. That Bobby boy, the
Christine.
Bobby Jr. stuff clicked with that Black Father stuff.
Oh yeah,
That
I can
made some
see
hell of
that.
a
I can see that.
damn
Mm-hmm.
dog clicked up. Them dogs 4, 5 weeks old. He couldn't put them around each other.
Yeah, that Bolio. Well, we all know that Bobby Jr. stole that Bolio Rubin, Smith and Walton Rubin type, Satin Blood and Sunday type stuff mixed. Reason why them little Bolio dog right there, them little black Bolio dog could bite a little bit. Mixed with that ball, that ought to do the trick. I can see that working.
Yeah, yeah, I like it. Well, Eli Monster said too. He seen that banjo balls cross. I seen like Joker bred to a daughter banjo to the Freeman stuff. I really like them on Iron Jaw. No way Kennels Iron Jaw. He was a good one.
Okay.
He was a good one, bro. But we had another one from off the combine out of bubble to some banjo stuff. That was a bad little dog too. I think we beat the little banjo dog out using the bubble dog. And then lost with the bubble dog to the LA boys. They was like 140.
Dang.
Man, the people that paid us, bought all kind of smoke, let us smoke all day. And then we had to give them their money back. Ain't that something, bro? I'm talking about the people that paid us, dog. We had that in the bag, dog. No boy just said he was tired of it. And he ready to go home. Ready to go in our pockets to get them
Dang.
people their money back, man. Then they cut the lights off on us and ran us home.
Which one worse, they both? That rat there to cut the lights off on you after you done got whooped, or the cat throw it in there? They throw the cat in
Say,
there.
bro, I wish my partner was up. What do you gonna be on my call? My partner, he told my partner was talking about it the other day and said he was sitting right next to the woman when she come out of her pocket with the cat. I mean her pocketbook. He said he was sitting right next to her when she come out of her pocketbook with the cat. So he said he seen the cat from her hand from the pocketbook to her hand to the flight to the ground.
Oh, a lady did it. Not a
A
dog, man. A
lady did.
dog lady did it.
A lady did it, bro.
He probably got big like $2 silver. What the hell?
Yeah,
What?
bro. Say, old boy.
What
It
you
was
finna
old.
do,
It was old
ma'am?
boy.
Ma'am, what you finna
It was.
do?
It was old boy. It was Say, old boy didn't scratch, and it was I guess it was he had to scratch to win. And when he went to scratch, a girl come out with the cat, and he scratched into the cat. Everybody got to hide and scream on that one like, nobody want to hear
I
that.
know that. What? I know that place erupted. I know that place erupted.
Yeah, bro, cause Smoke had lost to Diablo Sam. I think it went 38, 40 minutes, 50 some minutes. I can't remember the time in a minute. Smoke had lost to Diablo Sam. My boy kept him, say no what was wrong. Alright, he went back up on weight. Then he beat Curly from Arkansas. Champion Curly, Grand Champion Curly. I think they say he had won 5. I ain't know but one Grand Champion
Right.
Curly from that way, so we don't leave that alone. But it went 255.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
after that, it still was a curly, so I don't know what's up with that. So it went
Right.
255, it beat Curly. Let me see. He matched into Diablo Sam. It was just, he won 8. So that was a 7 match when they matched him in the Sam. They lost to Sam. Then they beat, Curly. Okay. So that was 8. So they was going to run him back into, Sam.
Right.
But I don't know why old boy left that dog in the yard that day, bro. Cause he had his own room, bro. Smoke had his own room in the house, bro, with a water bed in it. I don't know why he was
Right.
outside, bro. We had a 4-bedroom house. One of the rooms was for the dog. The dog had a water bed in it, bro. I know in the world he put him in outside.
Right.
He broke the chain and he jumped the fence. and the chain got caught between the wood fence and it hung him, bro.
Right.
So they were gonna let OD take the place. Cause I think the purple was up, so they were gonna let Boxhead go. Anybody thought Boxhead was gonna win, dog? Oh, Brun and White, dog. You know I thought he wasn't gonna win. He was Brun and White. Mm.
There you go.
Anybody
A
thought
brilliant white.
yeah,
He
Brun
double
and White,
brown.
man.
He
Anybody thought
white and
Boxhead
he
was gonna
brilliant.
win, man. Man, Boxhead went there and shine.
Oh my
Man,
God.
Boxhead went there and shine. I'm talking about shine. And out come the cat.
Dang.
Mm.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, dog. So I don't know, dog. Cause when they cut the lights off, we was kind of pulled back there, and boy, you couldn't really see nothing.
Right.
I'm talking about pull the plug and holler everybody from Baton
Now,
Rouge. You got to go home.
that bad, the referee would win him 2 calls. If he was a right referee, he'd have got that cat out that box and made that dog re-stretch
Yeah,
again.
bro. Then I was like, I was a member of the LA Boys at that time, so I had the devil pity.
Dang.
Yeah, bro. When they potted up into him.
He
So,
said, dude, say, I ain't paying you nothing. I'm not gonna pay you
that thing.
nothing.
So a double butt cracking. I had to take the drive and the loss.
Dang.
But it was 145. It was a good one, dog. It was a dog that was bad. It been beat the irons out, dog. He just got tired of working on no ball. No ball wasn't going nowhere, you know.
Right.
But I always be them dogs that lay around and ain't got too much of this and ain't got too much of that. And all of a sudden, that's all you do is just grab something, hold on to a dog. And before you know it, a bad dog that you thought that was bad wasn't that bad, man. And you wonder what's going on. Looking at the previous dogs that didn't beat, you know. How could this beat you, you know?
Yep.
Because he could do everything. He could bite and fight, dog. He was 8, 9 on the mouth part. And he had the wheel to go behind it, you know. Oh, man. He was bad, bro. That cool buck stuff, close to that banjo stuff.
Cool, but to the banjo stuff.
Yeah, he probably hadn't seen 10
That
rolls that he
stuff
shouldn't have got
always
to.
don't work. That stuff always don't work with them combinations. I thought it was just a tab. You
Yeah,
saying
bro.
it?
That's what. Yeah, they were breeding into that banjo stuff because he gave it to us. I built him a cage and got that one. They supposed to gave me and Chicken Man one. Chicken Man took the cage to him. So Chicken Man came back with one boy dog. I like, how the hell we gonna split one boy dog? Boy, I want that. You gotta take that back. So we ended up letting somebody else get it, you know.
Right.
Then they gave us one off a grand champion router. I think I might have that banjo stuff on the bottom of that. Both of them are bad little dog. I like everything we got from off the combine.
Right.
Son of grand champion router. We got the son of Bubba. Then my partner had the Bubba too, dog. Then I bred the cool buck.
Yeah.
But I
I
remember
remember
when
you
he was
said it got
matching those
nominated.
dogs. Yeah, I remember when he was matching them dogs back when Meathead, the Meathead dog. Man, that man been in dogs a long time, bro. I know him way
You said
before I
you
knew
remember when
boot
he
camp.
had it.
Yeah, bro. I mean when he
Yeah,
just was.
no.
I mean way before boot camp. You know, I know before boot camp was formed. He was round, you know.
Right.
He was coming to church punch stuff. I seen Levi a long time, bro. I remember when they had regular dogs, when we thought we could be tough, being a superstar and hooking up with Shady Great in them, you know.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. They turned up. How
So he
y'all
met
said he
Shady
turned
Grady
up?
too. I heard what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I had to
turned
say how
up.
y'all said he turned
Yeah.
up. He turned up on him.
Oh yeah.
He made
Oh
himself.
yeah.
He
He
made
turned
us.
up on
He made himself somebody that we couldn't touch.
him. Got it
And
way
then with the
up.
collaboration,
Okay.
yeah, I remember he had. I remember he had those Brundle dogs off of Frisco. That was
Well,
I'm back a
that's
long time
Frisco.
ago. He was a long time. Yeah, bro. He had Brundle dog. He had dogs directly off Frisco.
So what
He
it
was
was? It was
always
80s,
somebody that
late
know.
80s. I mean the early 90s.
Yeah, early 90s.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah.
90. Yeah, yeah, late 90s. Late 90s. I had to be around
Late 90s.
90. Yeah,
Okay.
97. Probably 97, 2000, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been knowing him since the late 80s, though. I've seen him at dogs 89, 80. When my partner had smoke, he was doing dogs then.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Triple M said, I think he said in an interview that he had special toward the end. I think maybe when Grady was on his last leg, I don't know if Grady had fell on hard times or he was sick or something. At the end, he ended up with special. Grady ended up, Triple M ended up with special. But like I said, them dudes was all around that stuff. I think he
yeah, I think
bred
she had a little
Smiley to
quarter.
special. I think that was
Yeah,
yeah.
I think the dogs had a little Chinaman in them, didn't it? From Miss Kitty or somebody.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Chinaman the Pfeiffer's Miss Kitty. I think that was bred
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
yeah, I think they had a little Chinaman in them
Yeah.
dogs. Down some red man stuff on the other side of it.
Yep. Yep. Champion Red Man, that's how he bred, I believe. He bred something like what you
Mm,
just said. Like Chinaman,
yeah,
Jeep Chinaman, Mrs. Chinaman, something like that. Some bred something like that. Yeah.
but I never, till the podcast started, I had never heard of the Screaming Demon stuff, though.
That came way later. Or I think of that Doja dog. When they
Mm,
bred that fatty girl, the Mayday into that blood you talking about now. So you seen it before they put that cut on it.
yeah, I
They
seen it
cut it
before
with
they put
Mayday
that
and
cut
got the
on.
Screaming Demon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
seen it before
that was
Wrangler.
you
I
saw it.
seen it before Wrangler. Before Wrangler won. I don't think Wrangler was a 1, 2 time winner then.
Right.
I mean
Yeah,
people,
you were
man, you
early.
know, the people that had Wrangler, and one time was on a winning streak. Oh boy, I said he had to watch the match a couple dogs who used to travel with him. They hadn't lost a fight like in 5 years, bro.
God damn. They're about bad at Triple M.
Yeah, but that's how
Oh,
game them dogs were before they lost the dog, but it was on a hell of a streak. I think they had it all in the journal about the streak that they was on. So they had some of the gamers dogs out of that stuff that you ever wanted to see. So I guess they did when they hooked up the fatty girl. Fatty girl had that jewel, you know. I love to see them dogs. You ever heard anything about Screaming Demon personally? Oh, he produced good dogs. Oh, he really could go.
I heard that part about he could go, but I never really heard what all he produced. You know what I mean? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be more inquisitive to know when the people who had him in campaign, like when Huckler Combine and them who had him, what they bred him to before Mel Kant got him. Cause see, when Mel Kant, people like that, it don't matter if it's Mel Kant or not. Folk that breed like that, they might breed your dog all kind of ways. But somebody like Huckler Combine, they know exactly what worked with their blood. They done had it so many years. they know what combination to put with it to get it to do what they wanted it to do. But I would have liked to have seen those dogs more so than the ones out of Mel Kent that Mel Kent had when he got him. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but I never heard nothing about what he threw.
I know they threw some bad dogs, but they one of them dogs beat Big Homie. I don't know if it was a Pac-Man, Big Homie's Pac-Man. I think it was one of the cool buck dogs that whooped him. And I'm talking about cool. Pac-Man might be one of the baddest dogs that's been through this way in 20 years. That's how bad he was.
God, no. Big Homie's Pac-Man.
Yeah, Big Homie's
Never
Pac-Man.
heard of.
Yeah,
Maybe I have.
he was a two-time winner. I think that little bit before Big Homie had he had a queen dog too. He had champion queen. Remember grand champion queen? He had a champion queen. And his champion queen also beat a champion pepper.
Dang.
So had me
So
confused.
that's
I
why you
thought,
thought that
I ain't
dog
noticed
was
that. Yeah,
yeah, you thought
yeah.
that was that dog. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know them boys that had champion pepper. The champion pepper was pretty decent, but Queen rolled on through it, Man, that got me confused of the other queen. But the other queen is grand champion. This was champion queen. All right, what's up, man? What's up, all right, Nixon? How you doing, man?
It's all right. Okay.
Man, knows
All
I
right, we
seen when
just
you
up here
started.
chopping it up.
I heard them call nonstop when I woke him up. He know what was going on. And the people that worked in my color today.
Yeah.
I said, man, I can't get him to send
Yeah.
me the link, bro. Now I'm going to try to get on by myself. Boy, this some rocket scientists.
Hey, you made it. You made it. I didn't know who that was coming in. I said, who this is coming in? I said, oh man. And I just played the champion snatch video. I just said, man, let me go on here tonight, man. Twin them ain't going tonight. I said, man, I got my Bulldog court uploaded and ready. I said, let me go on here and just chop it up with family, whoever up tonight. Somebody up tonight.
Yeah, bro.
But that's
Now, Ray,
all
Big
I
Hill.
wanted to do. I came here and shoot the bobo. Big Hill.
Yeah, I couldn't.
What's going
I
on,
got
my
to looking
brother?
for everybody. Couldn't find nobody. And I checked Big Hill. I checked Unapologetically Drake. I checked Samurai. I checked Twin about 4 or 5 times. I ain't never missed one of their shows. Had me kind of worried something was wrong. I almost called him till he came on live and said what was
Right.
going on with it. I checked Bubba Mix. He finally came
I
on. I
didn't see
watched
that.
some of him. Yeah, he finally came on. I was like,
Oh, okay.
man, come out the back. Said somebody check Pelican Bay. He wasn't on. Man, I popped them cat you 25 seconds late.
Right.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
calling on top. He be talking crazy. Uh-huh. So he was knocked out.
Ah,
Oh,
my boy
so
last
don't even
night
worry.
knocked out. He said
Don't,
for work.
don't even worry
Yeah,
about watching you, dog. Just go on back to sleep. I'll call you in the morning and tell you what happened.
yeah, he catch the replay. He catch the replay. I
Yeah.
popped up just in time. Hey, Big Hill say, was that Pac-Man dog or boy dog?
I don't know. I don't want to say it was. I don't remember him doing no turning and all that.
I'm looking at Big
I think
Homie
it.
dogs on the pad, but I don't see no
Because, at
Pac-Man.
that time, and they said the balls dogs fought funny that was this way. Like that champion Cochise dog. You heard of champion Cochise?
Oh, the other coachee, uh-huh. I heard of
Yeah,
him.
the other coach shit. Saying he fought real funny, boy, but that's the baddest thing on the land.
How they do? I'm used to seeing them. Them kind. Mm-hmm. Shoot, Ari, you got a question? I popped up just in time. Ari say you got a question. I think I heard. You said Big Hill say I think I heard of Pat Man and Miss Pat Man.
Big homies.
Cause I'm looking at Big Homies Ali and well they got that goon stuff in it. Grand Champion Goon stuff. Big Homies Champion Highball. For Cops Champion Train. It's a bunch of blackjack stuff. Big Casey Blackjack. That's all I see. If I can just look up Pat Man, gonna be a bunch of them. What's your question is, RA? Big Homies Pat Man. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. It's a 2 minute, 2 hours and 6. I don't did good. 2 hours and 6 minutes, so I don't did good. What your question is before I get off of here? I ain't gonna trouble. I wasn't gonna trouble y'all long, man. I just was out here, man. I didn't see nobody. I said, let me stick my head out the door, man, and see who all gonna come outside, man.
Yeah, you
Put their
be
hand
surprised
right.
who being nosy.
Yeah, I put their hand right here around the fire. You know, I look at it like when it get cold outside. You know, the folk gonna put their hand around the fire, man, and talk to these dogs till everybody, till somebody get mad and say the wrong thing, and then everybody
Yeah. I heard
going
a
to get
dog
going to
barking.
get their
I
stuff.
looked outside too. Mhm. I come through the window too when I heard the dog barking. What's going on out here?
Eli and Red Boy crosses whose bloodline out the two who you think it helped the most, if it makes sense. Eli and Red Boy crosses whose bloodline out of the two who you think it helped the most, if it makes sense. Okay. Who would think
I,
Eli and
I,
Red Boy? Who got the most
I,
help?
I think Red Boy actually what we would get a credit to of the Eli putting the Eli stuff back into our dogs to make them similar to what we're looking for, like body structure, mouth, uh, style for our performance. Either you want to put it. But actually, I think we're sleeping on the red bar stuff. Because actually, what we trying to do is the opposite. I think the red bar dogs do the wonders for the Eli stuff instead and vice versa. Similar back to putting, like the old folks used to use, the old family red nosed dogs with their dogs. Because I think that stuff actually made their dogs better. They put some sense in it for one.
Yeah, I
They
have to
probably
agree with that.
with that cross, they probably got less dogs than big people. And they
Yeah,
gave
that's
dogs some
true
kind
too.
of style. And they gave dogs some kind of style. Instead of just running over there grabbing whatever they can grab and hold on to it for 5 seconds and turn loose trying to grab something else.
Right.
So actually I
Yeah,
think
I would
when we've
say
been
that it
sleeping,
helped.
I think what we've been sleeping
Mhm.
on actually been the uh the salt instead of the pepper the whole time.
Right. And it's a reason why the Carolina Cats had put that Lonzo with that Red Boy before they see, they were playing with that, I believe, either around the same time or a little bit before they went to put that Jocko with that stuff. They were trying to get some roughness. Either they were trying to add gainers to that Lonzo because a lot of that stuff it didn't need to stay long. You see what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
think Red Boy to me, I look at Red Boy in a lot of ways like an insurance policy. You don't need it until you get in an accident or
Yeah,
something happen bad.
that's like a
Other
condom.
than that, you don't really need it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like a it's
You
like
pull
a
out game
condom.
slow. You need one of them. Yeah,
That's
you pull
right,
out game slow. Yeah, put you on, scrap on, cause
like
you
a
finna be in
condom.
trouble. But but other than that, I didn't have no use for it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm steady getting pulled out into the deep end with Eli Dog, then yeah, I can see where I'm gonna need that. I might
What
need
you
that.
think of? What's your opinion, Aubrey? What's your opinion?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was asking, huh? LOL. Okay.
Actually, I think
Yeah, all
Red Ball
right.
the savior.
Yeah. Cause just like you said, you can have a bad dog, but you'll end up getting fouled out. He messing around to bite the referee arm off.
Yeah,
Or bite the handle in the crotch or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Some crazy stuff.
Yeah, depending on who your referee is. When somebody get bit, that's automatic disqualification. And then some people you
And
get
more
bit
time.
where you're a part of the game. So it depends on who you get
Man.
as a referee. Sometimes the dog bites you,
Oh
you're
yeah.
part of the pit. And get him off where you and they put the dog back on the dog. And some people
Right.
get bit, it's automatic disqualification.
They don't want to fire you out. They don't want you to lose like that. So
Yeah,
really, you supposed to be out of there. 'Cause you done brought you
I see.
accountable in here.
I see some matches where everybody got bit. The two
What?
handlers got bit. The two handlers got bit, and the referee.
God, no, man. Man, no,
Everybody had a
man.
napkin. All of them had a napkin on something. Oh,
Man, no, man.
yeah, Chief Red off of Nate and Black Girl. Boy, I remember that name, Chief Red, bro.
I seen Chi Red
Oh,
in the journal, I believe.
yeah. Well, it was something that they used to say about Nate, though, bro. I just can't remember what it was, but there was something they said about Nate. I can still remember that little crazy picture they used to show of him.
When the one that no, that one there, I was just say, didn't High Tower own or that was Sadie? High Tower kind of Sadie? HGK Sadie?
Yeah, yeah, out of Spider-Man. What
Was off
state
for
was out
Chief?
of Spider-Man? Off of Charlie B.
Something
She was down for Charlie B, wasn't it?
like look it up right quick. HGK. Yeah, I seen it, dog, and I seen that Chief. Cause I seen it right
Yeah,
around
they
the
seen
time
Chief
I
Red.
seen Big Hill. Eli is the Detroit Pistons and Red Boy is the Boston Celtics. He gonna get beat up either way. Look like
Yeah, but
Sadie.
Detroit added some 3-point shooting. Interior defense.
Uh,
I think Sadie made a high tower. I think she had high tower Kenneth champion Roscoe, and she and
I think that's why I
I think
seen it
that Spider Man dog from the break ball. Sadie was in Spider Man, champion Spider Man.
at. I think so. What you said? You said High Tower Kennels
Roscoe.
Roscoe. Chandler Roscoe. That's it. That's what I seen. I seen that pedigree. I seen that pedigree though.
That's a cool dude, that bro. High top.
Right, hot towel. Okay.
Yeah, I met him, but he was just getting into dogs. I met him through Ken there. He's a pretty good dude, bro. Matter of fact, he was better than that. He was a hell of a dude. Bro. One of the dudes I met in dogs. Humble
I
dude,
can believe
He
that.
stayed humble,
Right, right. The one thing about going on pairs online, you gotta come out better hitting it. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that stuff like D Smith saying, and that stuff for that Nate dog and all that. Like I said, I just remember people. I don't know if that was in the book or what, but they were saying that stuff was some good stuff. That Crenshaw loved that Nate dog. There you go, Roscoe. Yeah, off of Gator bred to Sadie. How tall Kendall Crenshaw or Crenshaw Sadie? Tab Crenshaw's Murphy. And that's that Charlie B story right there. Dupree Sawbone. Yeah, that's it. With the Mountain Homer.
Captain Spider-Man came down from her, didn't
From Roscoe. Of
he? Yeah,
Roscoe.
red down from Sadie. Red necklace,
Oh, let me go back to Sadie.
red necklace Max. That was a little mate to Spider-Man.
Champion Tabitha. Okay, Break Boys, Spider Man.
Yeah, that's him.
Off of Crenshaw Spider. Off of Nathan Black Girl. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, okay. That's the other name that they was using. And they were saying that they went to go breed the spider, but that the dog that they really wanted to breed was the Nate. Now, I just got to remember what they said about spider, but I remember that they bred the spider, but they're saying Nate was the one. I don't know if that was spider. Nate got on spider and said spider wouldn't come out the doghouse for a week or so. Or something like that, bro.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but you right.
So
You
we
right, Jibbo.
yeah, we
Your
had the
memory's
dogs off
still
of Max.
intact.
Yeah, we had the ones off of Max. I think they took Max and bred the
Mm-hmm.
lesson house yo-yo.
Yeah,
And
the
that's what the
how yo
gorilla
yo. I
black
I get I what what that was.
that was
The how
that was gorilla black.
oh yeah. Went back to the black dog. How black dog?
Yeah. Yeah, they took Noah. It was they took
Oh
gorilla
man.
black. They got out of rank. They bred that female the grand champion joke. They get gorilla black.
Oh okay. Okay.
If I bred fly
LA
to her,
boys.
her first litter, and I let female out of that bro was the hardest biting dog I ever got out of any of those dogs, bro. I'm talking about she got underwear clothes in her mouth, black blood come out the leg.
But that little you think that turtle buster did that? That little bit of turtle buster that was in there? All the smoking Joe? I mean off the on the
Like
Joe.
like the old folks say, I fit dogs off of Rasta. I had fits for dogs off Rasta. And there was some badass There was some bad. They was badass. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. They was badass. But I ain't never seen them close their mouth like that, bro. And I had never
For
had
real?
no dog
Wow.
that'll close their mouth like that. So it had to be that. I'm talking about on a way to
Yeah.
close your
Whatever.
mouth, black blood go to run.
Yeah. And that I bet it might be that combination of them two together. Cause that you get the right kind of tramp, man, they gung ho, man. They gung ho. They're going ball to the wall with it. They gonna give you everything they got. I might not have what you know what I'm saying? Devastating, but I'm gonna give you all the mouth I do got. I'm gonna keep working on you till you stop moving. I bet you that. I'm gonna keep working on you till you stop moving. So if they got any kind of extra anything in them, they gonna put that on you. Penny Stacker in the building. I just got an Eli pup that's 4 months old from NC last month. Okay, okay. Somebody Eli.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
never
I
leave
seen a
home
lot of
without it.
my yeah, but I seen a lot of the Spider Man from the Break Boys. I seen a lot of the Break Boys though. And the Spider Man dog, they wasn't as talented like the Crazy Man dog. But they was game as
Crazy
hell.
man.
Yeah, it was some old town stuff out of Diablo. That
Is
was some
that the
tail.
ones, the break boys? Now I remember the talk you were having with it's another Spider Man too. It's the same pedigree. But anyway, I remember the discussion you were having with the schoolboy. It might have been on my show. No, I don't. No, it was on your show or whatever. But it was something about what other than yourself, J Bo, what are the most consistent dog men in your area? And you said me. Then you said, well, I'm if I
Mm.
be other than myself, break boys. But I thought you said there was
Yeah.
a tab Bolio. Was it a
Yeah, say
tab
but
Bolio?
they had these guys called the Bates boys. They also had a dog, a champion termite dog. His name was Termite. I seen him do termite against the break boys. I think he went like 342. And then they done one of his sons with the break boys after that. It went like 220. Then they did another son with the break boys. It went like 240. And then they did another one with the break boys, went like I think they went 48, 49 minutes. We went last, bro. And when we got a chance to go to the box dog, they had people passing by us on their four wheelers going to the deal stand.
Ah, dog. Crack of dawn. About to be
Say,
daybreak.
bro. That's how game them dogs were. They beat the break boys 4 times that night, bro. And I ain't never seen nobody beat them like that, bro. If I had ever seen them lose, you beat them every now and then, but you just don't beat them, dog. That ain't nobody that you just beat. And it was one of them that tail stuff, like Champion Spider Man stuff. They was crossing up with the Champion Crazy Man stuff. Say, but you was not beating them people. As long as you wanted to be there, they were there for longer than that.
So they bred Spider Man back to his mama Satan and got high tower kind of little Satan. Okay. So they were trying some stuff. Break boy, little kitty. Right.
Man, them dogs out of Champion Crazy Man was badass. I'm talking about they come out like a banjo dog on you.
Miss Kitty's off of White's crazy. Get a whole red gal. What that is?
Penny stock. I'm gonna let you answer that.
How do y'all feel about Bubba Mix? I have not I have seen his live screen going, and I never pressed it to listen to him. So I don't know what he's saying. I've heard some things, people have said some controversial things, but I don't know him. I wish him the best though in these dog talk streets. But
Yeah, I watch him. I
you know,
watch him a little bit. I know some people that know them. Uh, they had some pretty good dogs, bro. I was partners with Lil Weed and them, and I was kennel partners with Lil Weed kennel partner, and they bought a dog from him. I think it was some of that stuff back, like what Mississippi had. They
yeah.
got good things. Yeah, they got good things to say about him, bro. I never met him personally though, but I listen to him. Man, I listen to him every day.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
you can't beat nobody's show that got dogs. He could actually show dogs,
Hmm.
and he got enough dogs to where he could just talk about one of his dogs for each show, and have another 200 shows.
What?
So yeah, bro,
God,
he got.
dog.
You ever seen it? You ever seen his yard, bro?
So I never. That's just like a lot of these
Uh,
shows. I don't get a chance to get to see them. You know what I mean? I might be
yeah,
passing by 'em
he
and
got a
they'll pop up.
professional. He got a professional setup. We set up. So with those amount of dogs, long as he been in the dogs and then his platform, he should have seen every problem that a dog ever had. So I know he got knowledge out this world, dog. And then he had dogs that actually were dogs.
Hmm.
So I think he's good for the community. You know, everybody got stuff to say about everybody. You know, they got stuff to say about me.
Right.
So I got a partner that know him, and they talk good about it. So I got to go off with that.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and they bought a dog from him, which was some of this same stuff that they had previously had. And they ain't talking about this here. So I guess they ain't gonna talk about him either, but he cool, bro. He coming. As a podcaster, I tell everybody he coming. I
Right.
hope I
That's
hope we
good.
I hope I hope we ain't in our feelings about views because he coming.
Right. Right. Nah, I ain't never. I always run. I always believe in running my race. Whatever that is. If it ain't good, it ain't good. If it's good, it's good. That's great. But hey,
Say bro,
I'm gonna do my little
I
1-2
find
step.
say bro, I finally found out there's something that I'm not gonna pay attention to because I did this YouTube stuff had me with anxiety, bro. So I ain't worried about it. I'm like what y'all say. It is what it is. And when it's over, it's over. None of this stuff for illegal purposes. It's just talking barbershop, you
Nope.
know. And my little show, I don't be
Yeah.
trying to teach nobody nothing, dog. I remember we got 25 shows a week out here. And we got people that's actually spitting knowledge to people that really need to know some stuff. But I just kind of want to talk, dog. I don't want to teach nobody nothing. I don't want. I want you to get what you're supposed to get. And
Right.
if that's on your butt first, well, that's how I got mine. I had to get up to get it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the best. That's the best experience, dog. What you got to go through,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
man. You
Some
got to
stuff
tell
that you
yourself.
can't you can't teach anyway.
Yeah, you
You
got
gonna have
to
to
tell
go through
yourself
it.
you don't want to. I can't tell you to leave. You got to learn. You got to leave on your own, dog.
Oh yeah. Yeah, be like that. Yeah, you tell me y'all need to leave, I might get mad at you. I'm
You
telling you
gonna
that.
get mad.
I got to
You
find out
gonna
on
get
my own.
mad. You gonna
I
get
got to
mad.
find out on my own. Yeah.
Well, till you see a car by old boy house with all the lights off, then you know.
Hey. He brought it back round. He brought it back round. That's what it
Yeah,
is. Hey, just go
yeah,
keep riding. Just go keep riding. Don't even slow down. Just keep riding. He
yeah.
answered the phone. I
I wrote
called
on
the
two streets.
yard. Hey.
I wrote two streets. So I seen the back of the house too, and with no lights on, man.
He said he went riding with a back street and see his bike now.
Yeah,
The
bro.
lights
I
on
hit the
right
back
there.
street too. Matter of fact, I scored a dime round there. Got me the information on you. Yeah, you was over there yesterday too, huh? All right, on. John T. Moore, we need to know more about more. We do, bro. We do. I wish I could find some real. And they got another one, the one that was John T. Moore was from Boston, I think. They got this other guy that was from
Yep.
California that was doing those too around that time. Man, I forgot his
Yeah,
name, bro.
yeah, yeah. That was in Long Beach. That was in Long Beach.
Yeah, yeah, he had done
Mm,
dogs in Mexico, and he had dogs in them confirmation shows. The same dog that he was doing.
non-stop, no. Cause he said these dudes over there still got that man dogs to this day.
Except for he beat
Still got
Kobe in
blood,
Mexico.
blood. Yep. Black dude beat Kobe in Mexico. I'm gonna say that.
He, he beat Kobe in Mexico, bro. And come back and would use the same dog in the confirmation show. Clark, I think his last name was Clark. Was it Clark?
I think so. It might have been Clark.
Walsh or Welsh or something, Walsh.
You had Robert T. Moore. You had the Hightower brothers in Boston, or somewhere up there. And then you had Mr. Clark out there in Long Beach, California. You got three historical African American dog men that were doing their 1-2 back in the day.
How though,
And
bro?
and,
Explain
and
this to me.
Kobe, I only way I could explain it is that there were black, they were what you call a freedman. There were wealthy black people who didn't, they weren't no slave. They weren't never no slave. They
You think they
always
came
had money.
across on the boat? You think they came across on the boat too?
Yeah, either that or they was already here and they was like what's up in Malaysia. They were deemed untouchable. You couldn't touch them. It was something like that.
Yeah.
The reason why
Emancipation.
they,
Emancipation, one of them old words.
something like that to where
What?
they couldn't be. Yeah, they couldn't be brought into slavery. They already had money. You know, they Then you got people who um it was some black people that had slaves. You know what I'm saying? They had slaves. But
For real, bro? For
that's
real?
the only way I feel like. Yeah, yeah, I knew. Yeah, they say it was black people that had slaves too. You know,
I'm like,
they had white
cross seas
slaves too.
somewhere?
They had like they had white
What they
slaves
call
too.
that?
Yeah,
Egypt wasn't nothing but a whole group of black people, wasn't it? And they had all kind of slaves over there. That's in
right.
Africa.
Yeah.
So they
That's what they say.
bulldogged
The
in,
Cajun
bro.
came in. The Cajun came in. The Arcadians, what you call a Cajun, they came in as
Yeah.
in either slaves or indentured servants. One of them from Canada, wherever they came from, by way of Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arcadians and Northmen.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's all you say when there's a short Cajun ain't nothing but short for Arcadian. You know what I'm saying? A Cajun.
That's right.
But
Northmen. And Northmen looked like they were
Northman. Yeah.
descendants from the Vikings. Descendants from the Vikings. And we already know the Vikings
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
dogs. I think this summer was a wolfhound. I seen plenty of pictures where they had wolfhounds fighting each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Big Hill. Yeah. Free man wars is history, brother. Y'all tapping in. Keep digging. It ain't a racial thing. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna tell us about them, but they had to know. It ain't a racial thing. It's a bulldog thing. They might have been Moors. Yeah, yeah. Most people who got the last name Moore, they are Moors. That's like in Chicago. You know, the person who founded Chicago was a black dude, a black man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people believe that the old Great Lakes was dug out by Moors, by black folks, with that fresh water, so that they can have fresh water to plant crops in the middle. Everybody, that's all. The Great Lakes is all man made. Everybody know that. It's all man made. You know what I'm saying? Them lakes wasn't always there. Lake Michigan and Lake all that right there. They wasn't. It was Lake Erie. They wasn't always there. People dug them on lakeside and made them fresh water so you can have crops and stuff like that. So, like I say,
I, I,
it's a
I like
black
to have
dude by the Ohio River that my mom said too. That he said Tudor because he studied Tudor. He said Tudor got them big black dogs like Blackjack and Demon and stuff like that. He got them dogs from a black dude who lived by the Ohio River in Ohio who had nothing but black dogs. A black man with a bunch of big black dogs. That's what my mom
mm,
said.
like said, red boy daddy come from a black man.
I heard that too. Heard that too. Most two of the stories.
Yeah, bro, I
How
like to
y'all
have a
kennel
decent
champion
conversation.
brother? Smoking.
I like to have a decent. You don't know nobody that misses them staffs on. They got knowledge on them. I
Nah, I
wonder
don't know
what,
nobody.
and it is what we talking about being the history of their dogs, or this was before that.
I'm sure this in there. I'm pretty sure. Because some of
Cause
that
that,
stuff go back to the same dogs. Got the same ancestors
yeah,
way back.
yeah. So the history of them people got to be there. Look like that's when they started making them crosses. Hold on a minute. That stuff was here before the COVID stuff, wasn't it? Or the COVID stuff came, and then they started converting those dogs over with those dogs. They had to be here after
Now
the
what
COVID
y'all
dogs.
showed, them dogs were here way before the COVID. When you see the COVID dog, that man dog in the third, fourth generation, ain't it? Fifth
Yeah,
generation.
yeah. I'm talking about back before you see the COVID name. His name was third generation. Matter of fact, it's say unknown after his name. That's like the TV used to go off at 12. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I say, there's no way that dude was naming his dog somebody else. Those dogs were so important, you couldn't leave them out. And they just said that N word, Morse, the B word. You know what I'm saying? Female or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, if you name the
Or the
dog that, you
bobtail.
know he ain't said that.
Yeah, or the bobtail B word.
Right,
No,
right.
the double bred bobtail, then it's unknown at the bobtail. So I'm wondering that you double bred on the JT Moore, who, then on the black. I'm just wondering what that right there knowledge at. Is that where the English blood started right there? Or they got another black man name right there on the other side of who he was breeding to.
Right. How Nonstop was saying that he that guy, uh Mr. Moore, I think he was probably importing because his dogs was going back and forth. I think the way Nonstop was saying, he said, man, by the pedigrees, them dogs were going back and forth. I don't know. He was receiving dogs and he was shipping dogs back over there. So I don't know. That's it.
Oh, who he
If if
know?
if he was, that means he ain't no different than Pete Sparks. Uh, what's my other dude name that was back then trading all them dogs?
Kazakami kid where they were?
One of
The
them. Who
Buffaloes,
that?
Kamikaze. That's the name of the people. What all them white dogs?
Yeah, Kamikaze Kennel without them dogs.
Yeah.
Without them dogs. Komosinski.
Yeah,
Komosinski
come on,
with them
sister. Yeah,
dogs.
that's
With
what
the,
I'm talking about.
yeah, yeah, they were getting not only were they getting pit bull terriers and Staffordshire bull terriers and all that. Staffordshire terriers.
Well, I tell you who knows the sauce though, and you never heard nothing from his mouth.
Yeah, that's
But
what
I
he
know who
said.
knows the sauce.
No,
You see, Bob, Nibley,
yeah,
Nibley knows the sauce because his dog was inbred on the Buck of McCall stuff. Was really inbred on the Moors bitch. So he knows
Con
the
Finley.
sauce.
That's the name I thought about. Uh-huh. Con Finley. Yeah.
Bob Nibley.
Nibley. Yeah. Bob Nibley. Bob Nibley knew the South for real. Yeah, you know
He knew
right.
the sauce because Buck of McCall was inbred on that stuff. So he was inbred down from Bob the Fool. So he really knows the stuff. Boy, look, to have a conversation with somebody that had a conversation with him
Yeah.
to find his notes.
So Bob the Fool went back to that dog too. Went to back to the
Yeah,
more
Bob.
dogs also.
Yeah, yeah. Thoroughbred.
Ah, man, Bob the Fool probably one of the baddest dogs ever in history. And Bob the Fool.
Yeah, and they said that they didn't find any of his matches on report, but he had, oh, yeah, some of the baddest roles ever reported to man, and so they say they figured he had them. They don't know how many he won. I say the only reason they keep bringing up Bob the Fool name because he was the only dog that could rival the Gas House dog.
I was just finna say the gas house dog. So he must have been the standard. If you compare or you find another bad dog, you say, man, the only dog this dog can be badass is
Bob the Fool.
it's Bob the Fool. It's Bob the Fool. Yeah, we ain't seen a dog like this since Bob the Fool.
Yeah, man, you know the
Yeah,
Gas House
so
dog
he
won
had to be
nine,
bad.
and his daddy, and the Gas House dog won nine, and then his daddy won nine, and then his daddy known as off that what you call him, female. They used to call him
He comes straight off
the
the
what you,
female.
what they call used to call him the nigga's dog.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That niggas more whatever dog, whatever.
Yeah,
I said, man. Yeah, that was notice I was saying. You know he didn't get a dog that name. You know more didn't get a
yeah,
dog that name. Somebody else just pointed at the dog, said, man, that's their dog. That's his dog.
yeah. Birch Springs was a 9-time winner, and he was down from that. And the gas house dog was down from Birch Springs. And he was also was a Gimp. Gimp was a 9-time winner. Out of a 9-time winner.
So by the time you get to Kobe Dime and Dabo J-Bo, how many times they years them dogs there? A 500?
Well,
A 1,000?
Kobe Dime's grandmother or mama, one of them little mates, Dabo, they kin the Dabo. They're like cousins. Kobe Dime, I don't know, was his
Yep.
mama or grandma, was like little mates to Dabo mama or grandma, something like that. I got one of these notes here. But they're cousins. Kobe Dime and Dabo
Mm-hmm.
cousins, bro.
See there? Everybody try to make like it's a big difference. You just look at that pedigree, like you said, they're related. They're related.
They're related.
They're related.
The old family, red nose, centipede, all that. They related.
Ferguson Centipede. And then he don't look like a book. He don't well book look like him. He a throwback. To, Bill say, I knew it was a difference. I say, man, what the difference is, Bill, between Buck and a regular Patrick Bolio dog? He say, well, Spartan dog, Buck is a Bolio on top. He come out for the golden dog. What he said, golden. He said, and a Zebo and boomerang bottom. I said, now that makes sense. That makes sense. A Bolio, Eli, boomerang. I said that makes. I mean, a Bolio, Zebo, boomerang. Well, you know, Zebo really Eli anyway. So you know what I'm saying? They're gonna fight it, but yeah.
Same thing they said about
Bolio.
Fishwater Golden.
Yeah. They had some other stuff in there, some real stuff in there.
Yeah, but they say
Yeah. But
Fishwater Golden quit so many times that's what her name became.
yeah, the chain.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
the
had
chain
Fishwater
names to
Golden.
get it sold.
Yeah, that Fishwater Golden said that she quit so many times they had to change her name for these words from Indian Sunny. And then they took what's the name of that? It got to be the two stuff because Black Demon and all of it went back. Everything went back to that name, bro. I was just wondering did the Kaminsky dogs they had the Paul Staff dog. I think I had to look at it again and see that he was in everybody's dog, bro.
I forget which ones it is.
To the Ironhead dog. They say Ironhead used to fight off his back leg, throwing punches like a boxer.
Oh boy, it take Ed Crenshaw to talk about that. I never fed him. I don't know why, but I couldn't stand that dog. I don't know. Dog up there fighting on his back leg, snapping, punching, look like a boxer. So like that. I never
Yeah,
fed him.
and these people foundation dogs, bro. These people that we praising. They done made
He
stuff
said
famous that we
he said
wouldn't have kept.
Carver fell in love with the pedigree. Yeah, that's what he said. If Carver fell in love with the pedigree, that dog wasn't about nothing, but he liked how he was bred so much. He bred him. Or what he said, no. He had a dog. Well, he liked the dog was bred, but the dog ended up being a cur. He put that pedigree on Ironhead. And Ironhead never quit, but he had he had an unorthodox style, you know, with all that snapping and punching and snapping and on their back leg. Oh
Something
man.
we gave away to the neighbor that made it it's folklore now. It's history, our history.
Some of that stuff we want to stole that dog.
Yeah,
Fifth
our
Ward,
history.
who that was, got sold for $15. Who got sold for $5, $15 for feed money? Just give me some feed money, you can get it out. They want some feed money.
Was it fish? Was it I see
Or
Fishwater
was it
Golden
Zeke?
somewhere up in that.
Or was it Fifth Ward to go?
Fishwater
It was
Golden. Was it
somebody. One of
Fishwater
them
Golden?
dogs. It might have been Golden.
That's all.
For $15.
Bolio Daddy. That's Bolio Daddy.
Zeke Bolio daddy. But Zeke come off, I think Zeke come
Okay,
off Golden. They ain't granddaddy.
okay, and Zeke off of Golden. I remember they saying
Yep.
that they bred him. That whoever owned them didn't want them. They didn't want them dogs bred like that. And whoever had the dogs, they bred them like that to sell. They was calling them feed store puppies. So they were selling feed store puppets, then nobody wanted to buy them. Nobody wouldn't even buy them for $15, bro. They said the dude, I don't think your son said that.
Probably would.
Yeah, said that they couldn't sell them for $15, bro. And they were just selling
Pat
them for
Patrick,
feed
one
store,
of
for feed puppets. They were gonna sell them and buy dog
Hey, who
food
know
with
they?
them.
Hey, when they supposed to have that Pat Patrick interview? Somebody supposed to be having some channel supposed to be having Pat Patrick interview. I want to
That's
hear it whenever it come down.
That Bubba Max.
Bubba Meg, Bubba Meg gonna have
Yeah,
one. I'm gonna be tuning in then.
it
Whenever
might be
he talk to
tomorrow.
him,
If it wasn't today, it's supposed to be tomorrow. Matter of fact, I think it is Saturday.
I'm, I'm gonna check it out. See what old Pat Patrick got to say. I ain't talked to Pat Patrick in whew,
And
since
this
about
ain't supposed to be
98,
like
1998.
yes, and they say this ain't gonna be like no interview. He been knowing Pat that long, so it's gonna be more like a conversation. It's gonna be a little better than the interview.
Oh, okay,
It's gonna be more like a
okay.
conversation, you know. So he gonna know when Pat's lying. He gonna get the truth. He
That's
gonna get the
good. But
butt
is
out
he
of
gonna
Pat.
say it? Or is he
Well,
gonna
he
say
don't, he
something
don't,
about it? Yeah, you can know he's
it,
lying. He ain't say nothing.
yeah, but he don't supposed to. Not to the next time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
supposed.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you gotta be nice. You don't want to. Hey, now you know that ain't true. That
Yeah, you don't supposed
he
to.
gonna
You're
get.
supposed to wait. You
Hey, you
you
know
say
Pat Patch
reminiscing
don't
like
mind
that.
telling you. Hey, you know Pat Patch don't mind telling you ain't about nothing. You ain't worth a crap now. I ain't gonna say what
That's
he say,
right.
cause he gonna tell you a
On,
piece of you know what, a piece of boo boo.
on people, I heard him talk about beer. I think that's the only interview I've ever
He
seen
talk.
somebody ask him about fat beer. I don't think he like beer.
Nah, I don't think so either. He talked about Indian Sunday. You know, who that was? SCP. He said they was on that too, cause they wouldn't let him breed the buck at one time or something. Didn't they? I told him how the dog really bred. They wouldn't let me breed the buck. They really a piece of crap or something. He told him, say SCP ain't want to breed the buck. Well, it's my breed. I don't understand why they acting like that. I bred the dog up. You know, they benefited from me breeding the dog. I don't understand
I
what the
wonder
problem is.
why nobody wanted to breed the tombstone for him to take 13, 14, 15 dogs and make all that himself. Moon was over there.
I don't know.
JP
They say
Lopez or
Ironhead can
Chico
play
Cole.
spades. Hey, that really who Lopez, excuse me, wanna be. That really who he wanna be.
Who Colvin?
When he took that picture yeah, when he took that picture with that dog up on top of the table and he had put on the old overall. I mean, he put on a tie and shirt and tie with the suspenders. I said he wanna. I think he had one of them hats on like they wore back in the day. I said he wanna be just like that. He wanna be remembered like that. That's how he wanna be remembered. Like when we see the old pictures of Earl Tudor with Blackjack or Demon on top of the dollhouse, and they got on a suit and tie. I mean, not a suit, but they got on. Sometimes they got on a suit. Sometimes they have on a dress shirt and a tie and suspenders with some slacks on with the dog. I said that what he want to be. He want that same look.
Uh, you know,
Yeah,
Saul Biden tried to own him at the next show.
Chico.
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay.
he said
Okay.
that we, they, us, them, those are beneath his dignity to be seen next to any of us. them, those, us, they, and nothing worthy we got that could honor him. But he'll stand next to. But thank you.
Hold
But
up.
basically,
Are you
basically,
saying this joking? Or are you saying this really what he was saying?
I'm saying I
What?
shouldn't have said this. I'm saying I shouldn't have said this because I don't want to make my boy sound any kind of way. But honestly, he said that we don't deserve to even be in his presence, and there's no other dog man in his
I'll
caliber.
be waiting.
Ain't no dog man in his caliber. He wouldn't be caught second next to none of us. But thank you. Peace out.
Uh, uh, uh. Historically speaking, like Big Hill fam saying something like that, somebody tell you something like that, that's a recipe to getting called out. You know,
Mm,
shit, you beyond getting this money out my pocket. You know, I
yeah,
got this weight and that weight and this weight and this weight, and if you don't, then maybe you not the caliber we thought you think you is. You know what I'm saying? But you know that was back
yeah.
in the
So
day. You know what I'm saying? People, you can
yeah,
stand
somebody
back
would have
now. You can
taken.
stand back now and say, "Crockett, what you finna say, J-Bo?" Somebody would what?
I'm just wondering if anybody ever told. I heard people tell people that before, but not like that.
Right.
That you beneath me. Uh, I ain't got time. Man, that's something, dog. I don't know. That's arrogance, bro. That's man. That we had nobody down here that even on him at his level, dog. That him be that could even stand by him. Ray Crockett. I don't hate him for it though, bro.
Oh
That's the way he feel, you know.
no, no. You feel how you want to feel.
Yeah, I don't hate him for it. I guess I would have felt some kind of way if I knew him, you know. But I don't know him, dog. I
Right.
just look at his greatness. I look at his greatness from the outside. He had a hell of a run.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that though, man. You know, calm him, bro.
Yeah.
Calm him, calm him. You know, Pat Beer could tell a whole lot of us that same thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What goes around do come back around. But you, man, I mean, it's hard. But sometimes people can delay karma too. You know what I'm saying? You can delay karma by not participating in the things that could cause you karma. You know what I mean? So if you stay out of the way of those reindeer games, you may not never get the karma that you really, really deserve to get. You see?
Yeah, bro, you ain't got no respect for
Like,
your peers, dog. You ain't got no respect for nobody, dog. You got to have
yeah,
respect for somebody,
you
bro.
get,
You never
and when
know
you're
who
supposed to
you
run
really
right
need when you
into.
really.
Remember that in the day, sometimes they have little old Mr. Nobody to call you out. You hurry up and take that, or somebody hurry up and take that, and when the show comes, the big bad wolf show up and step across that wall. So wait a minute, I
Yeah,
thought I supposed to been going in there. Well,
yeah.
no, you're not. You going into me tonight?
That's right.
Yeah.
You going into that
You've
weight.
been running and hiding and ducking and dodging. Well, today is the day of reckoning. All that what you've been saying, I'm sure you don't mind, don't you? All that you've been talking, I'm sure you don't mind. Because you've been saying you got the best dog in the world. International Grand Champ. Yeah. Well, we're going to see with this local thing right here. I got to see. Can international make it back
Well,
wherever it
you know the
came from?
shot. You know the Shine Nine song.
Yeah.
Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go. Do 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 do
Yeah.
do. I'm talking about short
I'm
action.
at the 3 minutes. Yes, sir. In the world, Craig. In the world. Man, hey, hey, Dory, you might end the night off with that right now, man. We're gonna go get on off, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody for checking me out tonight. I appreciate J Bo for coming in. DT Smith come checking in. For my applause for my brother for coming in tonight. For my applause For my applause.
Had to Turkey Cook Mountain.
Yeah, I appreciate him for coming in here.
In the world, Chris.
In
Oh
the
man,
world.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
The hill. Yeah, man. I'm gonna hit this whole thing about 4 times, fall asleep in the chair, and then wake up and get in the bed. You coming on tomorrow,
Yeah,
right?
but salute to every. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bulldog Court on the well later on today, Saturday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 9 o'clock East Coast Time. Y'all check me out. Y'all check me out. And
All
yeah,
right, I hit you.
we're gonna check for
I'll get
the
back
Pat
at you.
Patrick video. And that's what's up. Appreciate it, J-Bo. Y'all be easy.
All right now.
All right.